Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 174. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and statesman, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is State of the Kingdom.
Roll the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. From the Trammin studio, we are your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
B2B, dude. Monday, Tuesday. Gonna hang out tomorrow, Wednesday.
Right.
B2B2B.
Yeah. So, we have a special episode going up Friday.
Whoops.
Oh, that's fine.
No, sorry.
Kimmy loves that sound. Do it again.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude, what the heck?
Yeah, special episode. I guess should we just
Yeah, sure.
yeah. We're launching kind of a third brand of Trammin, TCG. Don't forget God's comma, and it's about trading card games. So Trammin card games.
Something I've been into for a long time. And Lorcana is coming out next month. Hopefully I can get my hands on some cards. We'll see about that. But yeah, we talked to Traverse Tavern, who's a Lorcana YouTube channel that I've been following since they essentially had like a big drop of cards, and there was enough cards to play games. So once they announced enough cards, people started making proxy decks, which are fake decks, and started playing against each other. And they were like the number one guys I'd watch. So
yeah, and it was a great conversation. But it was gonna be. I was like, Rain, what's Trammin Plus X gonna be, the 10th edition? He's like, Lorcana. And then like 10 minutes into the conversation, I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, this is beyond Trammin Plus now. It's the new TCG is not gonna just be episodes of a show. Like there might just be YouTube uploads that don't get audio. Like if we do a Rain teaches Kirk to play Lorcana, that's not gonna be like TCG 2 on the audio feed, right? Yeah, it'll just be a YouTube thing. But then if we got to talk about it or something.
The audio feed is reserved for podcasts.
Yeah, but I think if like there's some big game change news drop and you wanted to just talk about it, you can post a short little 30-minute.
Yeah.
But this way, if you're into it, like this is about card games or nerdy stuff, and we can put other stuff in there too. And if you're not into it, you can skip, or you can also be like, I know what I'm getting into when I click on this.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is kind of like a gateway drug into other card games because it's Disney related.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing with this.
So yeah, go check it out. Watch me probably space out once or twice. Like just the cat with the loading animation. I did have a good time, and Franz was really cool.
He's a nice guy.
I just didn't know what was going on sometimes.
Yeah.
I wasn't like bored. I was just like, what's an LGS? This is a local game store.
Which is why when I said the whole thing so you understood what he was saying.
Said it once. I'm like, he knew what he was doing. And and just for fun, check it out. Like for 5 minutes, if you must. Rain hosted and did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You know what? Kev talks about his podcast, the Wiki Room, and he said like, "Oh, I think we're really good this episode." Like, and I told him, "Oh yeah, I really liked it." His Taco Bell episode before we did the Taco Bell Trammin Plus, and he was like, "I wonder why." I'm like, "You guys were passionate about the topic,
right?"
So not that you're not passionate about this, but it's like it's the show, but it's like we just both share this Disneyland love, but you're so into card games and stuff where it was like easy for you,
dude. I mean,
second nature.
I would go to Disneyland growing up, right? Like most of us did, and I had a pass at even a young age. But card games go even farther back for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's another one of my pillars of nerdom.
For the record, I feel like you can host an episode of Trammin. It's just the pressure in your own head.
Dude, the whole day yesterday, I was like, oh man, how's this going to be? How's it going to sound? when I come here, I don't have pressure.
Yeah.
So and you're used to it, I feel.
What do you mean?
Like you're not at work on a Tuesday being like, man, I hope I do okay tonight on Trammin.
No, the pressure is always like finishing the episode and the art.
Yeah.
Which you deal with that afterwards. You got to edit and get it out and upload it and stuff. So yeah, you don't feel, oh, you're saying like hosting pressure. Like,
yeah,
I'm not, this is the thing. You hosted that more than I quote unquote host this. We co-host this. I tell people we're co-hosts. I lead this show.
Yeah.
Or I pull the tram. But I'm driving the tram down the route. Mm-hmm. But then, the funny thing is like you're always the first to talk about something because I just bring it up. So I'm just like, someone's got to move it along.
Yeah.
And we don't fight about that because we don't care.
Yeah.
It just works. Good. It works. So, but yeah, Rain did a great job because I had questions ready, but, and we got into some of them. But yeah,
I think even on YouTube, I'll do some I was
like, yeah, is he gonna get all fancy with this?
Yeah, like I'll probably do some like game testing, deck profiles, that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought like edit the show the way you did with Matthews.
No. Like I'll do simple card game stuff because I don't want to burn myself out.
Do it when you feel like you think it would be fun to explain something to people.
Yeah, and I think especially in the beginning, it's not going to be as accessible to everyone. So if I even get my hands on a few cards, I'll do a pack opening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can open 24 packs and put on YouTube and see if anybody watches. See my reaction to pulling nothing or pulling $1 million card. Who knows?
Yeah. And we can, did I say it on here? Yeah. Record me learning to play. That'll teach people to play.
Yeah.
Like, because you have the printouts, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have 3 decks.
Yeah. When I told RJ, he was like, why doesn't he just use that? I'm like, he wants to play with Brandy and they hold the cards. Like,
and I have my 2 mats and we get a little coffee next to me. It's a good time, dude.
Wow.
Good time.
Yeah. So let's address the nation with
mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. To catch up on jokes, references, context, and backstory, check out our lore page on trammin.com/lore. For our recommendations for Disneyland, DCA, and more, check out trammin.com/rex. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and my favorite, YouTubes. By the way, everyone on YouTube came out this last week.
I didn't get any notification.
Really?
I've reset the phone.
Okay.
Who knows?
Dude, we got like 10 different comments.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to everyone who commented on YouTube. Keep doing it. It helps with the algorithm. So for a visual guide of the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram. And to write into the show, head to trammin.com/ask. If you use Discord and would like access to our server, let us know. And you can find all these links and lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. Rain, you didn't respond to any of these.
I didn't.
I will respond to these later. I promise.
The older I get, the less I respond to people. I don't know what it is about.
Texting, dude, Kev said this once, and I'm just holding on to it. Texting is the least important thing in the world.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Kev, it's time for...
Kev's Concoctions with Kirk and Rain.
So...
What is this?
Okay, so my brother Kev concocts things. They're usually alcoholic beverages. So he works at a place that makes Happy Dad hard seltzer. Now this is a collab with Death Row Records, which is Snoop's label, right? Or Snoop Dogg is related to the label.
He was part of Death Row.
Yeah, and it's grape flavored. And so, yeah, Kev had a hand in making this. He did not invent it or anything, but he said something we started making in our facility. Tastes gross, but so do my concoctions. And he said, just remember, call it the Grimace Seltzer. So I could have looked up what it is. I decided no. I guess not.
There's no ingredients.
Yeah.
No, there is.
No, like their description online.
Oh, okay.
But he said it sucks. So, Rain, two collabs that I'm about to talk about. Cheers.
Oh, the grimace. The grimace, dude. That is grape.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He said it tastes like Robitussin. It really does.
Yeah.
That is nasty.
I don't mind it.
Have some banana grape float. Don't do it.
That's nasty.
Oh, man. That's not good. I hate grape, too.
Do you? Like the artificial grape?
Oh, yeah. It is.
That is definitely artificial grape.
Dude, I don't know if I like anything that's artificial grape. Maybe
Like popsicles?
part of a bomb pop that has other flavors.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? The aftertaste is better. It's like sweet on the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is only 5% alcohol and 100 calories, so totally not worth. But yeah, this is nasty. But I will drink the whole thing. And I didn't eat much, so I think it's going to hit me. All right, so speaking of collabs, check out Trammin Plus 9 Taco Bell with the Wiki Room featuring Kev and my cousin Autumn. Check us out on Wandering in Disney with Andrew.
Hey, did you listen to it? I listened to the first section.
I did. But
Because
then,
he has like a whole intro
Yeah.
and he talks about us. And he's like, oh man, their friendship really comes through. Like in Trammin, and if you're part of the Disney community at all, you probably have heard of Trammin. I was like, whoa, oh, cool.
maybe I listened to it in a dream because I thought I listened to it, but I
Yeah.
don't remember this.
Yeah, check out
Check it out.
check out his little intro in the beginning.
Okay.
Because
Maybe I
remember-
was like forwarding the check stuff out.
Remember we were talking to him and we were like, oh, what do you want to do for the intro? And he's like, oh, I recorded later. And it was that.
Yeah, I thought I did check it out, but I guess I didn't. Or I skipped to like hear something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But yeah, check us out on Wandering in Disney with Andrew. I'll say it here, where he inspired this episode.
Yeah.
He said State
you
of the
say it
Union
in the episode.
Yeah, and he was like, I told him I would give him credit. So here it is. I won't put it in the Big Thunder topic. He inspired State of the Kingdom. And next week on Monday, and we have a new episode coming with Traverse Tavern.
This Friday?
Like we said, this Friday on our channel.
Mhm.
And we are going on Speaking Dreams with Nicelos and Bros. We are recording Monday, and it comes out on Wednesday.
Oh, it comes out Wednesday?
Yeah.
That's when they release? Okay.
Yeah, they copied us. So
They have the same thing, like a collab month going on right now.
yeah,
So.
heavy collabs. So yeah, we'll be on there. It is not a Disney podcast,
No.
but they all like Disney, and of course, our own listener loves Disney. So we'll be on there. That'll be fun. And I'm sure, hey, if you got something you want to collab, let us know.
Yeah.
We don't care how many followers you have because we don't have that many. So yeah. And I just thought I'd shout this out because I opened my glove compartment and stickers fell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like Trammin stickers, they are free. I will send you whatever we got in stock. And
What do you have right now?
so we have the Kirk Rain on
Okay.
the paperback. So that
Okay.
one must be stuck onto something.
Yeah.
We have the die cut hollow of each tram, front
Okay.
and back. And I think I have a bunch of Rains. Mine are gone. And
Just like use a Sharpie and.
yeah, we have last year's Tramtober. So
Oh, okay.
special requests are going to be Tramtober and the Pride Month, or just Pride stickers. If you would like a Pride sticker specifically, say that because I have fewer. So yeah, but whatever, you'll get the 3 stickers. Oh, whoa, that means we got to move on. But yeah, you'll get the 3 stickers that of each tram and one with us in it if you'd like, and whatever else if you request. And you can DM Trammin Kirk on Instagram. You can email ask@tramminpodcast.com.
Or there's a contact form.
Oh, no, ask@trammin.com.
Yeah.
Not Trammin Podcast. Or yes, trammin.com/ask, which you should know if you listen to Mousekeeping. You can, it'll say like segment, you could put stickers and then I'll see it. But yeah, message Trammin Kirk on Instagram. It's the easiest way probably. Or at the Solar Sailor with an E for sailor on Discord. Because you can
Oh,
join
that's
our
your Discord, huh?
Yeah, because I got the at.
Yeah.
All the good ones were taken by the time I got it. And I'm 2016. Did you get one?
Mm,
Did it bug
I
you?
don't know. I don't know if I did. I think I did.
Probably. It's probably I'm Rainwater or something.
Probably.
So yeah, and also I promised Dane.
I am Rainwater. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I promised Dane and Sebastian that we would be doing the Hollywood Lounge happy hour.
We got to do that soon.
Yeah. So at least both of you message me on Instagram, the personal one, and tell me what a good day is. And you out there, if you pop into California Adventure every now and then, let me know. It's not like only locals allowed. It's like, hey, the locals can just meet up. This is not like a big Trammin meetup. It's just like, hey, we'll meet up at Hollywood Lounge, grab a drink or two, talk for like an hour maybe, and then that's it. Maybe we'll go on a ride. But it's like not like a all day we're being Trammin. It's just like
now we're trying to get lamplight reservations.
Yeah. Like we might get a bite to eat and then go hang out, whatever. But yeah, let us know. We'll do a little Hollywood happy hour. So it's time for Your Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments just like you can at trammin.com/ask. Rain, cue up that correction music, please. I feel like I did, like the cadence was all off. But anyways.
No, you sounded good.
Susie writes in. Pretty sure we found the Woody coin show in Pioneer Mercantile. It's just a cute little Woody's roundup that you can control the puppet strings.
Still don't know where that's at.
Yeah.
Do you know where it's at?
I feel like I do. But I got to check maybe tomorrow. Oh, right. And speaking of like tomorrow, so on the air date, we'll be there. It's not a meetup. We are meeting up, but it's not a meetup. But yeah, if you see us, say hello there.
Mm-hmm.
Jose S. writes in, hey, Kirk and Rain, just giving my update on the Kingdom Hearts that I asked a couple weeks ago if I should play due to all the references. I found that it was free to play, I'm going to call it included, with PlayStation Plus Premium, so I didn't need to go out and buy it.
Didn't know that.
But I was immediately confused with the remix, 1.5 final mix, etc. But little research made it easy to follow. Also came to the realization that it doesn't have objective markers, so you kind of just have to figure it out yourself. Me not knowing what to do at all, I looked up Rain's Twitch streams just to find out that he's missing the whole first part of his playthrough.
Wait, what?
No worries.
Am I really?
No, okay. Rain's Twitch streams are on YouTube.
No.
I wonder if he checked the Twitch VOD and it didn't save because we weren't partner or whatever.
Yeah.
Partner.
Yeah, check it out on YouTube. It should all be there. The Kingdom Hearts 2, I only have one part of that, just the intro. Like, I think the first 4 or 5 hours playing.
Yeah. He said, also someone else had mentioned that there was no autosave. So I also didn't save until after getting all the way to Wonderland.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. But overall, it tells you this is a save point.
Mm-hmm.
And the save points fill up your health and magic.
Do you think it's something that's just we're so used to playing because we played JRPGs for so long?
It's not just JRPGs. That's just what you did.
Like in Final Fantasy 16 right now, I go in and manually save. Do you?
I always, before I turn off.
Yeah. You don't have to.
But you should.
But you should, yeah.
Yeah, just like, oh, the computer has autosave, except that one time it turned it off for no reason, But yeah, it refills your gauges. It doesn't refill drive gauge, which sucks, but
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. And dude, Spyro the Dragon, you'd go back to where you got the dragons and you have to save there.
Yeah.
So yeah, games had it's just a thing you had to do. You couldn't autosave.
Yeah.
If you wrote to the thing that many times, it would probably die. Anyways, overall, I enjoyed the game. I'll probably just get into 2.5 in the coming days.
That's a treat. 2.5, that's a treat.
Yeah. I also wanted to mention, I like to flip back and forth between YouTube and Spotify. If I don't finish the podcast at work, I'll watch it at home. Also, just wanted to ask, since you guys are doing collabs and Trammin Plus lately, curious on what podcasts you guys listen to outside of your own. Thanks again for all you guys do. Hope you have a good week.
Want to go first?
Yeah. There was something I wanted. Oh, right. Spotify's got to do the video, man. Okay.
They're going to. They said they were. I don't know what's going on.
They're just doing it for the paid people or whatever. So if you, for some reason, if you have YouTube Premium, you have YouTube Music, you can go to YouTube Music and click podcasts, and our Trammin, not the pluses, but the main podcast is listed as a podcast, so you can switch between audio and video on YouTube Music.
Not the pluses?
You have to call a playlist a podcast.
Oh, okay.
So we can add it in there, and then it will become part of the podcast. It's just the playlist counts as a podcast.
Right,
It's a funky way to do it, but it'll save your spot and all that. So you can kind of do both if you have YouTube Music, which I only have because of premium,
Same.
but I don't have the app because why?
Dude, I know. I think I've talked about this before, and it like has stuck with me for months. Joel from Joel and Raven, like they both listen. When we hung out at St. Trammin's Day, he was like, "Dude, why is it that YouTube doesn't sound as good as Spotify?" And ever since then, it's haunted me.
It's compression.
It's compression, yeah, but I listen to YouTube after I'm done importing and everything. Like, oh, it sounds like garbage. And then I go to Spotify and I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. I think the .wave also when I export, it does that magic mastering on Buzzsprout.
That's not the magic mastering. It's just regular processing. Magic mastering costs extra.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It could be a different... No, because it goes to MP3 on Buzzsprout.
That's it?
Dude, you upload like what, 20 gigs?
To what?
Buzzsprout?
Oh, like 2.
2 gigs. Okay.
Yeah.
Gigs.
Mm-hmm.
When you download, it's like 70 megs
Oh.
or something.
Yeah,
It's
MP3.
compressed. Because I made the clip for All Aboard.
Oh, okay.
It took 10 seconds to download it because you
Mm.
downloaded MP3 off Buzzsprout. It's just a good... It could be a high bit rate. I don't know.
Maybe.
But who knows what YouTube's doing.
Yeah.
Dude, check what you...
My
What-
export
The export
settings.
Yeah, with the audio for the video.
I do loudness normalization and stuff, but that's it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not your fault. Because YouTube audio just sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what podcast?
What podcast? So I listen to Sacred Symbols, which is the Last Stand Media podcast. Sacred Symbols Plus. You can guess what that is. Every now and then I check out their same networks, like Defining Duke.
Do you actually listen to Defining Duke?
Every now and then when I'm interested in something.
Yeah.
And Constellation, which is in the same network,
Yeah.
which is just like a conversational podcast. Sometimes Knockback.
Punching Up.
I don't listen to Punching Up. I don't care
Really?
about Nintendo.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I listen to Kev's podcast, The Wiki Room, in like fits and starts. I don't know if that's the right thing. Like I'll listen to it in bursts where I binge The Wiki Room. And every now and then I do tune into Speaking Dreams. Like, what are they up to? But like I don't consider myself like listener of many podcasts because I just listen to podcasts while I drive and I barely have time to listen to Sacred Symbols. So long story short, I listen to Sacred Symbols, Constellation, and not really much because I'm not really that into podcasts, ironically. And I am especially not into Disney content at all.
Same.
I don't watch Disney YouTube. I don't listen to Disney podcasts. I don't, if I follow anyone that's a Disney account, it's one of you guys. So yeah. And that's like, if another Disney podcast wants us to be on, 100%, let's go. Like, it's not a competition. I'm going to be here for another 2.5 hours. I don't need more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So
we're good.
It's enough. And like, I'm in our Discord and whatever. The bombardment of Disney, like, I can't, because then I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah.
It gets close sometimes.
It does.
Where I'm like, I don't want to hear Disney news right now. It's my life. So yeah. But Rain, you are a more avid podcast listener and viewer.
Yeah. So not only do I listen to, I listen to Sacred Symbols like
Every now and then.
no, pretty consistently, I would say. But like, I'll go through like an hour and a half of Sacred Symbols and that's it. Like going through the whole 5-hour podcast, that's a commitment.
It's so good.
It's a commitment.
It's so good.
Constellation, I dabble in. Knockback, I think I've listened to the most, which is, Colin and Dagan, where they just do like a retrospective on stuff. Retrospectives to me is like peak content on everything.
Okay, what do you want to do? Trammin plus 10 retrospective.
Final Fantasy X.
I haven't played it.
Exactly. There you go. Perfect.
Dude, when am I going to play Final Fantasy?
I know you're playing
That's the
16.
problem.
But I watch a lot of YouTube, which is usually things where I can just listen to, if that makes any sense. Like retrospectives. Like on the way over here, I was listening to a Final Fantasy VII. Why is this game so good? In general, a 40-minute retrospective on Final Fantasy VII. So with that, I listened. Still in podcasts, I listen to Kind of Funny a lot. Probably more so than Sacred Symbols. That's because they're a little more. They're more vanilla than Sacred Symbols, but they're more diverse. So they do a lot of I listen to Screencast, I think, the most, which is a podcast about current movies coming out.
It's like a big old boo for me.
Yeah. So I used to listen to Games Daily a lot, but not anymore. I haven't listened to it in a long time. Not enough news, in my opinion, anymore for Games to have a podcast daily, but whatever. Games Cast, I listen to a lot. Anyways, I watch a lot of YouTube. I've been watching a lot of Final Fantasy Union, which is a really good YouTube channel I found. And I just listened to like the history of Ifrit. And it's like a 50-minute episode on every single appearance he's ever had in a Final Fantasy game.
See, like for me, the way I want to get the history of Ifrit or Ifrit.
Oh, there's Ifrit. Yeah.
Ifrit, dude. We're American. It's fine. Is I'm going to play the games. You know?
But he'll talk about like, I'm never going to play Chocobo Mystery Dungeon.
Got it.
You know, like that's where I'm more.
Okay.
A lot of the mobile games too. And there's some really interesting stuff. I'm not going to play them. Completionist, I'm a big fan of.
I've heard of him. I don't know who that is.
He just completes games. Like, and if whatever it takes,
Sorry, continue and then.
Whatever it takes. I think he said the longest it's ever taken him was Hyrule Warriors. It's like a 1,500 hour long completionist game. It's something stupidly ridiculous. But he'll be like 300, 400 hours on every game. Guy's a monster.
So he's Platinum King.
For sure. And he has his whole like little network. He has editors and like he has his office, I think in Torrance. But all he does is play the game and host. He has the writers write for everything, but he just spends 40 hours a week playing games. Well, sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
There was one other thing. There's two other things. One, completion games. Shoot. What? Oh, right. You know Mr. Matty Plays? He's on Defining Duke?
Yeah.
He has...
I watch him. I watch his YouTube channel.
Retro Rebound?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say,
it's good stuff,
there's your... Yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
And, speaking of films, Kimmy and I are going to see Oppenheimer in 70mm IMAX in Irvine.
Oh, really? Congratulations.
So, Irvine Spectrum has one of 30 theaters in the U.S. that has 70mm film. For all the tickets you could possibly buy for the next 2 weeks, as it only goes to August 10th.
Yeah.
Or more than 2 weeks, I guess. Whatever. The complete middle is gone. You just have the fringes. So we're like fourth row from the back, which I think is right. And like 6 or 7 seats in.
You got to do the very front, dude. Like that one monster.
That's the first picture I sent her, and I was like, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So, 70mm film, the way it was shot.
Nice.
Now, for our NorCal listeners, I forgot where it is, but in Dublin, there is a theater that does it, because some of the guys in the Discord give a shout out to Dublin. So, yeah, and I'm sure they can give you some pizza recommendations, although you guys probably know. They're always talking about some delicious pizza, and I'm like, all I'm hearing is the name and that they love it, and I know it's better than any pizza down here. For some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, there's something about like Bay Area pizza.
The water.
Yeah.
The water. I don't know.
I'm really hoping Oppenheimer's good. Like, I was so disappointed with Tenet, his last movie. Like, legitimately upset when I walked out of the movie theater.
So, Kimmy drove to San Diego for that one.
So did I. That's why. That's why I was so mad. Like, freaking drove an hour and a half to not like this movie. Like,
so Oppenheimer is 3 hours and 0 minutes.
Beautiful.
And I was like, oh, that's long. Perfect time. But I'm like, you could probably just go to the bathroom at some point and not really miss much. Like, you know what's going to happen, right? It's not like, like Blorko's not coming out of like bursting through a door and like, look at this big reveal. Yeah. It's testing the bomb, you know? And I'm sure it's going to be great, but you know what I mean?
I heard Barbie's really good too.
I think I'm going to skip Barbie until streaming.
It's getting like raving reviews right now.
I don't care about... Like, it looks so funny and whatever, right? But I think it's been marketed too hard for me, where they've been talking about it for so long. I'm like, all right.
Ryan Gosling is...
Yeah, I know. And he had some amazing quote about Ken and not caring about him. Did you see this?
No.
Should I read it?
Sure.
This is not movie time. That's later, but we'll just do it now. Kimmy sent this. Okay. Oh my God.
I hate how it does that, dude.
I've never seen that before.
No? It does that to me all the time. Go to the attachments.
It was a text. Like,
oh.
All right. So this is Ryan Gosling. I would say, if people don't want to play with my Ken, there are many other Kens to play with. It is funny, this kind of clutching your pearls idea of like, hashtag not my Ken. Like, you ever thought about Ken before this? Suddenly it's like, no, we've cared about Ken this whole time. No, you didn't. You never did. You never cared. Barbie never effed with Ken. And that's the point. If you ever really cared about Ken, you would know that nobody cared about Ken. So your hypocrisy is exposed. This is why his story must be told.
One of the greatest actors of our generation.
Sure.
He is.
I love him, but So yeah, long-winded answer to Jose. Thanks for writing in. Eduardo wrote in last week. The notification didn't pop till after we recorded, even though he did submit before. It says, "Hey Trammin, so Frontierland is home to Pocahontas. You can meet her just around the river bend between Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and the swamp before entering Galaxy's Edge. And Baymax was holding a lollipop because when you go to the doctor, they give you a lollipop. No, just me. But let me tell you, those quesadilla tacos are delicious. 10 out of 10. But the tacos and he put pata with the weird font. Where is that coming from? On the other hand, were horrible. No flavor, 0 out of 10. Look, they were good during the pandemic. And just in case, if you please, a moment of silence for the Mickey sourdough bread. I always wanted to make tortas out of them. Moment of silence.
Yeah.
So, Will L wants to know if we're big fans of Less Than Jake. He did not. I put the if you know, you know.
Yeah,
he didn't know.
You didn't know.
He didn't know.
The Digimon movie?
Digimon movie.
Oof, right here, dude. Oh.
That movie is so good.
I respected the Terriermon gift, too. Because Terriermon, he's another level, dude. Another level of Digimon fandom. Like,
And he was at the third part of the movie, right?
yes. Yeah, because Digimon movie is 3 movies.
That they stitched together and
Yeah.
apparently gave a better story than it ever had.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Literally,
There's one
like-
guy, right?
That brought them together?
Yeah.
I think so. But it was literally like 5 years apart between these movie productions in Japan. And they're like, let's just mash them together and, sell it to Americans.
And it worked. Oh.
And and put some Kids in America and some Less Than Jake on there.
Yeah, make a joke about JFK
Yeah.
Airport or something.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Great movie. So but Will, we like Less Than Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Big fans.
I'm a big ska fan.
Yeah, love Scott.
Yeah.
But
Especially Latino ska. That's whew. I'll go deep on that.
yeah, but not like particularly big fans, but they are cool and I like their music. So that's all. Glad you had fun at that show. Let's get into some news. I've kind of got some headlines for you guys. First up, Almost Hero. San Francisco opening August 31st. The food's already there.
It's already there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. So some of the food, we did the foodie guide last week, but you will be able to meet Hiro and Baymax starting August 31st. So the bridge will be done by then.
I'm excited. It should be cool.
Yeah. And it's too late now. Everyone just reposts the reel.
Yeah.
I was going to add to it. I was going to repost it and put, this man gets to wear cargo shorts to work every day. Or this man gets to wear shorts to work every day.
Yeah.
Monkey's paw cargo shorts. He's got to wear that hoodie though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like him.
Yeah, he does. Next up, I'm going to put this other one. I'm going to just call it nice try or a good effort. Good effort. So Fantasmic is still not back.
Right.
And Disney is trying to find alternative things to do. By then, they haven't extended the Labor Day thing, but they haven't really said much.
It's going to be extended.
So the Jambalaya Band will be floating on a raft along the rivers of America and playing music 4 times a night starting at 7:35 p.m.
Look, nobody's going to be lining up for that.
Dude, all I'm saying, you know what? If they're doing this, I don't care that the party's not there. Bring back the cadaver dance during Halloween.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest things about Mickey's Halloween party. They just float along the river, shout out the river, and sing and do whatever. So this is still cool.
I think it is cool.
It's good effort.
Yeah.
But
you can't. Yeah. What else are they going to do?
Yeah.
Bring back Fantasmic. But
Yeah. Do the fountains work during fireworks there or no?
They do.
Yeah? Okay.
do.
All right. So it's not like dead.
People still wait there for fireworks.
It's not bad. If you don't care about Baymax,
Yeah.
but we'll kind of talk about fireworks later. But yeah, it's a good spot for sure, especially if you're in the front because the projections look great.
Yeah.
They don't look like mapped, but you see everything
Right.
very clearly.
You get the world of color screens.
It's probably the clearest projection you could see
Because they're so close to you.
and it's flat.
Yeah.
Even Small World, great projections, but it's not flat. You just kind of see it on the door. So, next headline. Gee, thanks, Bob. Bob Iger has his contract extended through 2026 as Disney's CEO as he tries to find a successor. Now, this was just going to be like a thanks be to Bob again. That was our Thanksgiving episode last year. But then he came out and said the striking writers and now actors are being unrealistic in their demands.
Yeah.
And the big number that's been thrown about is I think back when he started at Disney, like back in the day, he would make 30 times as much as the lowest employee. And I would say that's fine because one, pay wasn't as bad back then. Like people could survive on less. And also like the thing you got to think about with CEOs getting paid a lot, stressful job, right? Which the stress stays with you forever. You're responsible for everything. You can get fired at any moment, but of course you make so much, it doesn't matter. But the most important thing is you have attractions cast member, right? They make an amount, and then their shift lead has to make more than them, and then their department lead has to make more than them, and then the department that department lead is in has a head, and that person has to make more, and then there's some sort of other weird chief, and then there is like the president of Disneyland, and then there's the president of the parks, and then you get into like the VPs. And then the finance people, the other Cs, and then the CEO. So you can imagine there's like 30 layers.
Which is why 30 times makes sense.
Yeah. Where you just, the person who does more or has more responsibility, whatever, makes more than the person below them.
Yeah.
But now Bob Iger makes 400 times as much as the lowest paid employee, which is ridiculous. So there was some sort of calculation on how much the writers and whatever want. And it's like the salary of one Hollywood CEO. Like for 1 year. So
that's crazy.
Of just one of them. And it was like 240 million, which to the movie industry is not a lot of money. 240 million across the entire industry.
Dude, that's like the profit on one big Disney Marvel movie.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now, a lot of people were mad and sent me this, and I wasn't mad. Because what do you expect out of a CEO? And I kind of, we were happy that he was back compared to the other one, but he's not your friend.
He's the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss. And no one likes their boss.
Yeah.
Unless their boss is me. And then they ask why I didn't eat lunch with them. But no, kidding. So, but you know what I mean. He's the boss. He's the CEO. He's the chief executive officer. And he does not work for you, and he does not work for the employees. He works for the shareholders. So he was maybe a little uncouth in the way he spoke, right? A little abrasive. However, I must say, probably legally, he cannot support work stoppage. He will be fired. I mean, maybe not him because of the weird situation, but if you are supposed to provide value to shareholders, which is a whole other problem that we're not going to get into, but that is his job. There's no changing that right now. He can't support a work stoppage. He also doesn't have to say they're being unreasonable jerks. Like
there's a midpoint there.
Yeah, he could just say, we hope to reach an agreement soon. And do some underhanded, like, so we can support the other people who aren't in the union. Like weird underhanded,
Right.
greasy palms nonsense, which isn't good either. But, he just went full out of touch grandpa. But also it's like, what do you expect? He's CEO.
In all honesty, I feel like he's even following in the footsteps of Walt Disney. Because isn't that why Walt Disney wanted to get out of Hollywood? Because of the writer strike of like the 40s?
I have no idea.
He hated that. Whatever that strike was while he was running Disney, like running Disney Animation, he literally wanted to get out of the whole industry. which is big talk right now about Disney.
Okay. So I know the writers aren't employees. I mean,
Yeah.
some of them are, but
They're contractors.
It's contract. It's
Yeah.
a union. That's how. It's weird. But point is, I hope to run a business that doesn't need a union because you treat your employees well enough where they're like, why? I'm not talking down on unions. Unions are great and they're needed in most places or many places. Why would I want to go through all this work, create rules, have meetings, pay union dues, have lawyers, and do this, and that if I don't need it because my life is fine, right? But let's say I had a union, right, at work. As the boss, I would never be like, yay, my employees are striking.
Yeah.
I know this might sound out of touch to some of you, but just pause and breathe for a second. The person who runs the company doesn't want people to stop working. Now, should he just try to figure it out and help them work again? Yes, I know.
100%.
But he's not going to be like, I support the strike. Why would he support the strike?
No.
His workers aren't working. So I'm just saying, I'm not supporting Bob Iger. I'm just like, don't be surprised when CEOs do CEO things, when businessmen do businessman things, and when business persons do business person things. I mean, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, he's usually a great inspirational speaker. He could have done a little better.
I'm pretty sure he's really frustrated in this whole situation.
Because he's trying to turn the ship around, and
Yeah.
it's just
And this is now with the actors, it's a whole nother thing.
yeah.
Do you know about the whole actor thing? About why they started the strike?
The AI thing.
Yeah.
That's one of the things.
Yeah, it's one of the things, but that's literally the Black Mirror episode.
I haven't seen it, but
That's so weird.
so they want to scan. This is a real thing. They want to scan a body, an actor's body, and I believe their voice. I don't know.
Use
and-
it for extras.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
say, we will pay you your day rate, which is like $200
For the scan.
for the scan, and we can use it forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's ridiculous. No, but the main thing, the biggest reason for the strike is
Streaming.
residuals.
Residuals on streaming.
Yeah, because residuals are as part of TV usually, you get a piece of the revenue. And usually it's revenue, not profit, because you could pretend you didn't make profit. Hollywood accounting, look that up. Go on your deep dives. But you get a piece of it. So every time it airs on TBS, TBS sends a big check to CBS, and then CBS takes their 90% cut and then gives Jennifer Aniston the 2%.
Yeah.
And then this guy over here gets 0.001%, but he gets a check. But now it's streaming. They didn't rewrite it right or something. Streams don't matter.
Yeah.
So what's supposed to happen is, let's say you get your percentage. What should happen, in my belief, not being into this at all, is when Netflix buys Seinfeld, Seinfeld does get it, but pretend. When Netflix buys Seinfeld for 2 years for $400 million, whatever your percentage is should be from that $400 million.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. So Nate from The Office, who's in 19 episodes, who is Colin Robinson on What We Do in the Shadows, has made more money off of The Office than What We Do in the Shadows. And he's one of the 5 main characters.
No way. Wow.
Yeah. From just 19 episodes of being like Dwight's little assistant.
Yeah.
Like, he's not. If you say Nate from The Office and someone's only watched it once, they might not remember.
Dude, I was like, who? And then you said What We Do in the Shadows. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But a little bit. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bobama. He said they're gonna chill out on Marvel and Star Wars churning out content because it's a little quantity over quality, and he says it's diluting the brand, and it totally is.
Yeah.
So he's still a good CEO. Just not a good
What is this
person. Maybe I
talk
don't
about selling the TV division?
know. To Apple
No.
Oh.
I think they are going to sell the TV.
linear television.
Yeah, which is like Disney Channel, right?
Yeah.
That's still a thing.
Dude, if some sucker wants to buy that,
Yeah.
sell it. Oh no, we can't put Good Luck Charlie on Disney Plus. Get out of here. That's fine. Yeah, there's this whole talk about Apple wanting to buy Disney or something, or Bob Iger wants to sell to Apple. I don't think he does, because that's
I think there is a possibility. I feel like this has something to do with his contract extension.
Like do another merger that he's done.
I read the Bloomberg article, and they're saying that like Bob Iger was known to buy. Now everything that he's been buying, he was brought back in to sell.
Do you think? Okay, so would Parks Experiences and Products be spun off?
It might be.
Because
It might be.
As much as Apple wants to do everything, lifestyle company,
They don't want to do theme parks.
They don't want to do theme parks and cruises.
Yeah.
And merch.
Yeah. But
And-
entertainment, they want that. They want Apple TV to succeed so bad. And what better way than to buy the biggest entertainment thing ever?
See, now, would they do that? Or would they just sign some partnership? Apple TV Plus with Disney.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But because of all these strikes going on, I feel like they're getting a bad taste in their mouth for entertainment.
Yeah.
And they're
now
like,
they got to deal with this.
yeah.
They're dealing with their work from home crap.
And you know what Apple would probably do is pay the $240 million. Like that.
No, Apple's been trying to squash their store unions.
Really?
Yeah. Some store unionized, and then Apple did some like shady stuff to them.
Hmm. Well, there you
It's
go.
what they
Well,
all do.
Yeah. Like Starbucks did the same thing. And
Starbucks was forced to reopen those stores.
wow.
Yeah. And give everyone their jobs back. The
So-
shady stuff.
I think entertainment wise, there is a big possibility.
Yeah.
Walt Disney didn't care about that. He did in the beginning. And then he just really did not. He cared about the parks.
Yeah, because he wanted to build his city.
Yeah. But still, he did care about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like after, like we've said, they lost John Lasseter, rightfully so. But since then, a lot of the Disney movies haven't hit. Pixar specifically.
This is just, I'm just throwing stuff out there. I don't have any information. Will Disney just spin off everything that's on Hulu? Spin Fox back off. Let's say keep The Simpsons and just Fantastic Four and the X-Men. You know what I mean? Like the stuff Disney did. Like, will they spin FX and
The stuff that you don't even realize is a Disney.
Hulu originals?
Yeah.
Hulu originals, FX on Hulu, and there's probably one other.
Sell it to Apple.
Huh?
Sell all that to Apple.
Oh, I thought you said Celotap, and I'm like, I don't know what
No.
Celotap is. Yeah, like just, hey, Apple, you want Hulu?
Yeah.
Because Disney is going to be forced to buy it off of Comcast soon.
Mm.
So maybe,
For 100%?
yeah.
Sure. Oh, wow.
Or there's some weird deal. I don't know it exactly. But I could see that too, where Disney's kind of like, it's too much.
Yeah.
But they also want to spin it into Disney Plus. I don't know. But a lot of times when you try to do too much, it is too much. And dude, Apple can easily just put Hulu into Apple TV Plus and just kill the Hulu brand and not care.
Yeah.
Because they know people know what Apple TV Plus is. Although the name is stupid. Because they named the box Apple TV. Yeah. And yeah, dude, if it was 15 years ago, it would have been called the iStream. But they killed the I.
What? R.I.P., dude.
The I?
R.I.P. Because the I was cool.
But then everyone started ripping off the I.
Yeah.
And the I got nerdy.
Yeah.
When, you know what?
It's when the Cholos start.
No. Do you know when Steve Jobs said we got to kill the I?
When?
iCarly.
Ah.
He was like, shh, we're done.
Miranda Cosgrove herself killed the I.
Yeah. All right. And finally, what do I call this? We don't do things because we want to. We do them because they have to. We have to. Disney Eats releases the Foodie Guide to Dole Whip Day 2023. We said get that out of here.
Yeah.
You said that on the Discord.
Yeah, get out of here.
But it is called Foodie Guide, and Disneyland Resort is listed. Nothing here is new.
Get out of here, dude. Get this out of here.
So Tropical Hideaway, July 20th through 23rd. Dole Whip Day is the 20th, apparently. They have the Disney 100 Jungle Cruise Dessert Bowl served with Dole Whip. So you can swirl strawberry, pineapple, or mango. They have the float, and with any of them, but I think with pineapple juice, and either you could have two flavors, strawberry, pineapple, or mango. and then the regular one, and the chili mango whip. And Tiki Juice Bar currently has Dole Whip float. So I think what the difference is Tropical Hideaway will have pineapple, because I think they do not have pineapple normally.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Well, you know what? It's not the 20th right now. So let's...
I didn't know that the juice bar at the Tiki Room is mobile order only.
Yep, because that line was getting ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So let's check Tropical Hideaway. And
I would hate to be a cast member there.
just telling people it's mobile order.
And people are
only.
getting in line and they're like, I'm here to order. And they're like, oh, where's your mobile order?
Oh, yeah, they have pineapple.
I'm telling you, a foodie guide to be a foodie guide. That's it.
No, you know why? Oh, also char siu bao, very good.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But the R.I.P. Loco Moco, dude.
R.I.P.
I could eat 10 of those.
R.I.P.
That sauce,
Yeah.
get lost in the sauce.
That's where we were telling Ricardo, because we got bows the other day, and we were like, but they had a Loco Moco. And he's like, what? He's like, I'm the Loco Moco guy. Sad day.
Yeah. The Disneyland Hotel, Tiki Bar, whatever, has Trader Sam's has the Jungle Cruise thing, and they always have the whips, floats, whatever. So I'm trying to see if there's anything new.
There's new stuff in World.
Well, Disney World gets the Rapunzel Sundae shortcake with Dole Whip lemon and wild berry soft serve topped with berry compote and sugar flowers. Dude, this is the cutest freaking thing I've seen in my life.
That's a great idea. Straight up, that's a great idea.
Guys, if you like Tangled and you are on YouTube, or you can just, I'll try to put this in the description. Look at this thing. It's crazy.
Because the Dole Whip looks like her hair. Ha ha ha.
Whoa. And then they have the Aurora cone. It's strawberry and blue soft serve. They don't, the blue doesn't have a flavor. Yeah, because it's like, is it pink? Is it blue? And then that is the only new thing. Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
So it's just kind of like, here's what to do. Typhoon Lagoon has its Hong Kong, nothing new, dude. Around the whole freaking world.
Yeah.
There's 2 new items.
Oh, Hong Kong Disney Resort has a new.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it because of the date. Dole Whip with strawberry slush float, served with a Jessie theme cup. What is it with?
With Toy Story over there. Yeah.
Japan too.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I believe that's all we have for the news.
Yeah.
I always ask you as if you know. Do you know?
Nope.
Would you know?
Yep. I get the Scott Gustin notifications on Threads now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, check us out on Threads, I guess.
Yeah.
Did I put the zippity doo thing on Trammin?
I think you did. I think you did.
No, it was Trammin Kirk, which I don't have it logged in anywhere right now. Yeah. That's all I got for the news. This here is our Big Thunder topic of the week. State of the Kingdom.
I'm telling you, the Grimace isn't too bad, dude.
Okay, is it Grimace's tears? Is it Grimace's when he drinks too much water? Is it Grimace himself? No, Grimace himself I think is the shake.
Yeah.
They ground Grimace down into.
Isn't he a giant chicken nugget?
Kind of. Some kids listening and they're like,
It's definitely
well, you know what the kid did? Huh?
With how watery looking it is, it's his tears.
Is it his sweat?
Oh,
that's
sweat.
Grimace sweat.
That's Grimace sweat. Yeah,
it's Grimace's sweat.
Even with the static and all.
What? Oh,
yeah,
bubbles, carbonation.
Yeah, static.
Yeah, I dumped it down the sink, and I think I expected it to be purple. It was just
clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Kev. He had one on him. He's like, take it. And I saw another one. I'm like, just give me both. It's Trammin. And he's like, yeah, I guess. All right. Like I said, shout out to Andrew from Wandering in Disney for inspiring State of the Kingdom. So we did like a year in, we do like Magic Key stuff. I'm like, do we save it for that? I'm like,
these are like the check-in episodes.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
So yeah, let's check in with the resort, see what's going on, give a little status update. And I thought about wearing a suit for this, but I didn't do it.
It's hot.
Yeah. So let's talk about attendance and entry. So the reservation system is still in place.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. It's not much better.
It's the same. It's the same. I just feel like we're kind of used to it at this point.
Yeah. Now, right now, one of my employees just got a pass and he got the Inspire.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, wait, people are telling me like sometimes you can't get reservations. I'm like, oh, dude, it's summer right now. There's reservation. You could get one constantly. But there are sometimes it's like 2 weeks.
Once October hits, the spookies come out. Oof.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So, but 11:15 the night before,
You can get it.
you get it.
Yeah.
You just now you got to be awake, you know. But yeah, it's still in place. Now we did get a couple things. You can now modify your reservation
Mm-hmm.
to change the park. You can, I think, change the date as well. And the reason that's important is sometimes, very rarely, but you can cancel and then that date goes away.
Yeah.
Or the calendar outside of the reservation system says it's open, but let's say you have 6, it's going to say you can't or something. I don't know. But point is,
It helps a bit.
yeah, it helps a bit. You can change the park so you don't have to cancel and rebook.
Yeah.
Again, this is all before midnight, the day before. So it's less annoying. However, you still have to log in. Now, you can now get much further in the app.
Can you really?
Yeah. So, Rain,
Let's see.
put the screen share on YouTube. No. So you hit plus in the app, and then you hit make a park reservation, and it opens this thing. And then
That's
there's
always been there, no?
has it?
Yeah.
And then make or oh, I thought there was one more. Never mind. I think it looked cleaner than it used to.
Mm.
But yeah, you still have to sign in. Autofill still doesn't show up.
Mine does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to like
I use the Face ID
on the app or on
on
well, do you
Safari.
use iCloud keychain?
Yeah.
Okay, I use Bitwarden, which plugs in the keychain. So
Yeah.
I can still when I hit this, it opens Bitwarden.
Oh.
But actually as soon as it's annoying. And then I could sign in.
Dude, have you been getting those emails later now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a solid before it was instant. Now it's a solid 10 minutes after. I get, somebody signed into your Disney account. And I honestly hate that email. And I also hate, we're looking forward to seeing you in 2 days.
Sometimes I get that.
I get it every single time.
They do be our guest with our with the reservations too.
What do you mean?
Sometimes if you have a dining reservation, like be our guest. Don't forget your reservation.
yeah.
All right. Thanks. So yeah, we do have that. But now park hopping has been moved to 11, which I think is
That helps probably the most.
yeah, it's not that big of a deal, and it's basically just helps if you made the wrong reservation.
Yeah.
You still can't get breakfast. So if you're in the wrong park, you're not eating breakfast.
Which you brought up to me a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
Where you're like, you can't get the breakfast chimney. And I'm like, why not? And you're like, park hopping, buddy. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Got it.
Probably said buddy too. Don't worry, guys. I only say buddy in an obviously condescending way.
Yes.
So, yeah, park hopping is at 11. Not as bad as 2 p.m.
Yeah, 2 was that's pretty rough.
So it is what it is. We're hoping Walt Disney World still has not gotten there.
Oh, where the
Weekday.
can just go?
Yeah.
When does that start?
I think January 1st or something.
Oh, 2024?
Yeah, unless...
No, I think they can go, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When? Okay. Maybe that's the reservations not required for tickets.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Let's see.
Because right now, I think they only need a reservation.
Magic Kingdom on Saturdays.
Yes.
Disney Park Pass. How it works. Okay.
I miss Walt Disney World.
Please see. Okay.
DVC called me the other day.
Theme park reservations are required to enter a park through January 8th, 2024.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Wait. This is not okay. Let's see. To enter theme park. Okay. Annual pass holders may visit the theme parks after 2 p.m. without a theme park reservation. Okay. That's at Walt Disney World. So I'm hoping we get that, but
I don't think we will.
one day.
Yeah, one day.
Or give us DCA.
Honestly, yeah. Just give us DC, and I think most people would be happy.
Dude, if they did that, people would go just to go,
Yeah.
and they'll just spend money.
And DCA will be packed all the time, which is kind of sucks, but whatever.
They'll make that money, dude.
Yeah.
San Francisco?
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, imagine they have like periods, like promotional periods where like, oh, you don't need a reservation to go to DCA. It's like for the next 2 weeks, you can just go.
They want to do 2 weeks because everyone would go in those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it would be ridiculous. I could imagine them doing just weekdays, or I could imagine Monday through Thursday, even both parks, no reservations after 2. And just say neither park on the weekends.
Yeah.
And even like some subject to some days being like, any Monday that's a federal holiday, or blah, blah, blah. Or just like, I'm sure there could be weeks where they're just, sorry. I don't know. But I don't see it happening. I don't even see an announcement of this year.
Yeah, me either.
So not even like it'll happen in a year. Like
Disney World's different because there are so little pass holders over there.
Yeah.
It probably less than 10% of the people there are pass holders. It's literally probably the opposite way here.
Yeah, they say it's like 80, but I think there are a ton of ticket people now.
Yeah. I'd probably say like 60-40.
Yeah.
But more pass holders than not.
Yeah. So now, well, I didn't even put it here. How do we feel about the Magic Keys right now? Do we think they'll raise the price again?
No, I think it's going to stay for a couple years.
Yeah, I think the 1600, the fact that Inspire is still available,
Yeah.
I think they're like, you know what? We found
Exactly.
the sweet spot, because if they go to 1700, I think that would be a lot for people, and they would expect Genie Plus in there or something.
Yeah.
And they got to reserve. They don't want to hit 2000, I'm assuming, because that's an immediate bulk to some people.
Yeah.
You can get up to like 18, So I think
it's their sweet spot. You're right. Inspire being available still is very telling.
I could see Enchant going up another 50.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Because Enchant's always sells out.
Yeah, that's the one that sells out first.
Yeah. So I knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like Inspire right now, they're like, not everyone wants it because it's so expensive, but people are still willing to buy it. And having it, let's pretend, I don't know the numbers, at 97% for the entire, because you could buy one right now.
Yeah.
Inspire. They want that because then it's like, hey, you want to pass? You can get one.
But it's the top one.
Instead of like, oh, I can't even go.
Right. And a lot of people are just succumbing to getting the highest pass because it's the only one available.
Okay. I think Disney might be bad at marketing the perks because, like I said, one of my employees got this pass.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, hey, someone said I get discounts. I was like, dude, parking's free. He goes, it is? I think he just saw it and he's like, this is the only one and I want a pass, so I need to buy it. I'm like, dude, you get free parking. You get 20% off Genie Plus, 20% off merch, 15% off all food, no alcohol, food with a kitchen. I know. And he's like,
except Shawarma Palace gives you a discount.
Right. That's weird.
Yeah. And I asked the guy and he's like, you have a pass? And I was like, but what? He's like, yeah, it's weird. For some reason, we only give discounts.
Yeah. So I think maybe people don't even know about the perks. So
it's possible.
We did a whole.
I don't think they care.
Yeah,
they don't want people to know.
Oh yeah, I guess they don't need to sell the passes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of Genie Plus, are we less angry about it now?
Yes. So
here's my theory on why. I think so much time has passed, we forgot how low the wait times used to be.
Yeah.
Think about the standby days.
Yeah.
Now I know attendance was lower too. Everything was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing hit 40. It would say 40, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
On sold out reservation days because there was no Genie Plus.
But every single time I've gotten Genie Plus, I feel like it's been worth.
But you get it when you go early.
Yeah.
Like you have to be there before noon.
Oh, for sure.
Or by noon.
Yeah.
I got lucky on my birthday. We showed up at 1:30, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Indy happened to open up and I grabbed it and like stuff opened up, but I was on top of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's they have the surge pricing now.
$30, right?
Yeah. And guys, I will say some of this stuff is not new. It's just we haven't like really
talked about it in a while.
Talked about it as a talking point, just as a news item.
Yeah.
So yeah, surge pricing, it's often $30.
Usually weekends, right?
Dude, last Wednesday was $30. It's summer.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
Yeah.
I never thought about that. I paid surge pricing, but
you get 20% off.
I get 20% off, so it's $25.
$24.
24, really?
6 times 5.
Yeah.
It's 30. So yeah, unless it goes up 35, you still will not pay regular price
Right.
for Genie Plus, which starts at $25. But now you can modify Genie Plus.
Mhm.
You can, within the same park, swap your reservation. You can swap the time or to another ride.
Yeah, I did it a few times actually.
Yeah, if you want to get you can always book between parks for next. But if you want one at the same time slot, you have to cancel and go to the other park. That's super useful because Genie Plus changes
All the time.
You can literally pick a time, and then when you hit next, it says heads up, the time has changed.
Every time almost for me.
So you could say now, and then it's going to say 5:30, like 2 hours from now.
I've modified to earlier times actually.
I've done that too.
Yeah, Midway Mania, I had an 11:30 in the morning, and I modified it to 11:10. So we got to go 20 minutes early.
Dude, my birthday, we wanted to go on Haunted Mansion. It said 8:30, and we were like, no, sir. And then we were going to go on like Star Tours or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kept checking. Like Kimmy was coordinating, I think, something else for my birthday, and we were sitting down, and she was busy. And I just kept, I was refreshing for 10 minutes. I was destroying my battery on that white screen, refreshing, and 5:40. And she's like, "Oh, what are we doing?" I'm like, "Haunted Mansion in 10 minutes. Let's go." It's just
It does destroy batteries. You're 100% right.
how? Oh, location.
Yeah. I got to Disneyland around 9 a.m. Left at 10:30 at night. I have never killed my battery on my phone. I was at 8%.
Dude, I got scary low. At some point, my phone was off.
Yeah. Scary, even scarier for me because I use it as my car key. I do have the key on me, but still, I don't like that. Yeah.
Wait, they got a program into Transit Pass.
They do. They do where it's always, it's part of,
If your phone dies, it still works.
what's the chip that's in there?
NFC chip.
Oh, it's not NFC though. It's Bluetooth that they use.
Yeah, but the card is NFC.
Yeah.
So-
I see what you're saying.
The way NFC works, just real quick, everyone, near field communication, the chip is powered by the receiver.
Mm.
So when you have a little tap card, there's no battery in there. But when you tap it against the thing, that sends a little bit of power. So it's able to read the little thing. So that's just enough. That's like the really layman's explanation. Science nerds, don't come after me. I was one of you. So yeah, Genie Plus is, you only get mad if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But you're just, I think it's like Stockholm syndrome. You're just kind of like, it's just here.
It's just a worse Max Pass.
Yeah, because you can't repeat.
Can't read. There's a lot of caveats to it, but if you get there early, you're willing to spend the extra money. Like most things at Disney right now, you spend a little more money, you will have a good time.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
Now, here's a big problem with Genie Plus. Our next point is maintenance and the constant daily breakdowns.
Yeah.
People go, oh, the rides used to break down all the time. Not like 4 times a day, every day.
It's egregious right now.
Every single time I'm there, Big Thunder goes down.
Yeah.
And Big Thunder does not really have effects. I know it does, but it doesn't. So I don't know what's happening. People say it's phones and hats and stuff falling. I don't think so. I think these rides are a little more fragile right now. Not because they're old. You can fix anything except probably the Matterhorn that's sinking or whatever. But the problem with this is any ride with Genie Plus that goes down has to make it up to the Genie Plus people. And usually they give them a multiple experiences pass. So that either makes other rides worse or they want to come back to that ride. Yeah. And actually, I think they get both because they could just book that ride later.
Yeah.
So now the problem with the multiple experience, it's like they basically have to make up for all the people that didn't go on and all the people waiting on Genie Plus. So now they will let 100 people go on Genie Plus line and then 10 people from the standby. I think that's the max, unless it goes 20 to 1 sometimes.
Yeah. I think 100 to, what was
It's
that?
called 10 to 1,
Yeah.
so 100 to 10.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
So it'll say like the line won't look long, but then they will let literally, I've counted before on Space Mountain before Genie Plus, 100 people go from Fast Pass Genie Plus line, and then 10 people from standby. So like 3 parties, right?
Mm. I was just on Space Mountain, and the line was going down the walkway for Genie Plus for Lightning Lane, and I've never seen a Lightning Lane that long. Very, very long, dude. Literally, the standby line didn't move.
Was it 90 minutes?
It was 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the standby line was not long. It was outside of the room. And it was still 90 minutes because of all the Genie Plus.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me once. And this was the days of Max Pass, but still free Fast Pass.
Yeah.
So this is now the problem is people have paid. And this isn't like, oh, privilege, whatever. No, like if you pay for something, you need to get that thing. Yeah. So it causes issues. And I think it's like we don't complain too much because we go so often.
Mm-hmm.
And you just get lucky. Like, dude, I'm going to talk about it later. This past Sunday, maybe because it broke down or whatever, but like Haunted Mansion was a walk-on, but then everything else had like lines out the door. So it's just like,
yeah, sometimes you get lucky. Like I just got lucky on Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so happened to be there, right place, the right time.
But the maintenance is getting bad.
It's bad. I don't know what is the reasoning behind that though. I can't.
It's a couple things. They don't have as many because they don't pay enough.
Many maintenance people?
Yeah. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And also there is a strong possibility or probability, let's say, that the very experienced maintenance workers retired over the pandemic or gave up on the low pay and they're just like, I'm out. Like I don't want to do this.
Tired
anymore.
of the graveyard shift
and the graveyard shift is supposed to pay more.
Yeah.
Shocker. But you're supposed to convince people to come to work. And yeah, that's like almost like a generational knowledge type of thing where I know it's all mechanical. You can all learn it, but it's that those people knew it like the back of their hand. They knew if you tap it just the right way, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So
it's a big problem there. And when a ride breaks down, especially a big one, everyone goes to another one or 10 other ones. And when Indy and Big Thunder are down, everyone goes to Matterhorn and Space and even Pirates. So and it's just like seeing things broken just kills it.
Yeah.
Seeing gum on the floor, dude.
That's weird. That's the most weird.
Yeah, I took a picture of my shoes that I posted the other day, and my foot was over like a gum stain because I was like, this doesn't look right. Like I need to cover it.
Yeah.
Like it makes the picture look ugly. And it was at Mickey and Friends. And I was like, guys, you got to clean this off. And they like supposedly power wash every night, but no one's getting down there and scraping.
Right.
And do they tell them not to? Do they not tell them to? Or are they not paid enough to care? And I know that sounds like, well, they should care. It's their job. Yes. But like, dude, who knows how bad these conditions are and who they're hiring and whatever. And every time we complain about a cast member that's not in the mood, if you're not offering enough, the people, you get the crazy people who care a lot, but then you also get just like, well, I could work here or I could work at Target.
Yeah.
And I could work at Disneyland because I can go for free. But they don't care enough or whatever. And it's lack of maintenance is a lack of care. And when you see a lack of care, it makes you just sour and cynical. And it sucks. But yeah, just
especially for a place that has always been cared for traditionally.
Yeah, it's the high quality place.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it still is compared to the other places.
Yeah.
But just seeing them constantly break down, you're just looking at it like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What is happening? So, yeah. And also, it was like a tweet or something. Like, Universal's really going to open a new park before Adventureland Treehouse opens.
Really?
Like Epic Universe, dude.
Epic Universe is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Even though did you hear about that Minions ride real quick?
The Villain Con? What is that?
I heard it's absolute garbage. Like the worst ride ever made.
What is it?
It's think of Midway Mania, but instead of being in a vehicle, you are on a moving flat escalator like at
the airport.
The airport.
And like,
so you're standing and you're shooting.
Are you like, can you just leave, or is it like,
no, you're locked in, but you're standing.
Why are you standing?
I don't know.
I know why you're standing.
Why?
Universal doesn't know how to make seats for big people. And then like, we could try, or we could just make people stand.
You're right.
Like, no one will complain.
You're right. Look at the pets.
I'm not being like a jerk. Like,
look at pets, dude.
I don't understand that, dude.
I don't get it either.
Kimmy and I barely fit in that thing.
Yeah.
And you have all this space and it's not trackless. I'm like, why is this vehicle so small? It's just weird.
Yeah, it's very odd.
So, yeah. That's an issue. How did this come? Oh, VillainCon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love seeing Minions fail.
Me too.
Is it a bad ride though? Like,
Yeah.
Besides,
It's like broken. Like the actual like mechanics behind the game of the ride. You shoot everything is what they say. And when you shoot everything, it makes nothing special. He was coming. This guy that I saw a video of, I think it's called Poseidon Entertainment.
oh, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He was comparing it to Midway Mania and why Midway Mania is actually good.
Midway Mania is very good.
Like the design of the games are, he said, astounding. Like in comparison, Buzz is flat and things don't move very much because they can't, because they're physical, which is why they made Midway Mania a screen, because you can move things around. And Web Slingers is just boring, and the same thing is with Midway.
and short.
Yeah, and short. So yeah, this new villains ride, the no can do.
I gotta see it. Or yeah, see it. I'm gonna rent it.
They're not allowing people to videotape yet. He just talked about it.
There's got to be a video out there.
I think there is from Universal themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably good enough. Someone give me that Meta glasses video.
Yeah.
What are they called?
With the Oculus?
No, the Facebook.
There's glasses?
Yeah. Meta.
No idea. I know the Amazon ones.
What are those?
I don't know. Alexa glasses? I don't know.
Meta Ray-Bans. Ray-Ban Stories smart glasses. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is this a Snapchat thing?
No, dude, these are like, it's similar, but not as giant looking.
Oh, okay.
It just looks like you're a creep.
Yeah. Not as creepy as the Apple one, though. That's just so weird.
Yeah.
Being in a party, like, hold on.
Okay. Entertainment. So we lost Mickey in the magical map, but it looks like Tale of the Lion King is permanent.
That's what it looks like. It was supposed to be there for a month.
Yeah, and then everyone got COVID.
Yeah.
So it was for another month.
Yeah.
And then everyone loved it. It looks like it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Because it's a bunch of African garb and
Yeah.
cardboard tree.
Right. Right. Yeah, there's not much production there, which is fine. Sometimes you don't need it.
We were going to see it. So because Rogers wasn't playing on Saturday, we were going to see it. But dinner was at 6:10. And it's a 25-minute show. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So
It's the full story.
can't watch 5:45.
Mm-hmm.
And then one before that's like 4:30. And I don't want to be in the heat like 2 hours. I'm like, you know what? We'll watch another day. But I do want to see. I still haven't seen it. But there is a show there that people really like. Has its own food.
Mm-hmm. That's, I think, the best part. They got rid of my potato.
So it's not there.
It's not there anymore. But you can still get a regular baked potato. You can still. I got the samosas the other day with the mango chutney. Dude, it tasted like eating an apple pie at McDonald's. It was delicious.
That's not selling me.
Dude,
Samosa sells me.
you got to try it.
Okay.
That chutney, apple pie.
All right. Should I actually? You know, well,
You trying to go tomorrow or what?
huh?
Tale of the Lion King?
No.
Oh.
So
Troubadour Tavern?
no. Should I read the YouTube comments? Is what I was gonna say.
Oh, sure.
We'll do that, and we have it so good, maybe.
Yeah.
But it just reminds me because Emily writes in the way Kirk says potatoes is.
Potatoes.
She wrote it like that,
Yeah.
but it's potato. Okay. Tail linking. Yes. How full does it get?
I'd say if the whole theater's at, 100%, maybe like 55, 60.
So it doesn't look like there's like five little fans waving their flags. So it's
It gets pretty significantly full.
okay, but not like Mickey and the Magical Map.
How was that?
I used to get full.
Really?
Dude, on like a weekend. The Bill Jillian kids wanted to see. It's the
Like,
Mickey show.
like if you walk in 10 minutes into the show, you can get a seat in the back easily.
I think Mickey was like that too. I guess.
Yeah.
Mickey maybe hit 80.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. It's cool that there is a show going on there. We have some live entertainment. We have a show in the Hyperion.
Do you think there's a chance that Rogers gets extended because of the great reviews it's been getting?
Yes. I think it could go to the end of this year.
I think it could be a permanent thing.
It's like 30 minutes long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy to me. How long were the other shows? Like an hour?
Closer to like the 50-minute range. I think it'd be permanent. It's that good. Surprisingly,
is
that
it
good.
repeat good?
Know me. I can repeat things all the time.
I know. Is there like Genie repeat?
Genie level of we have to talk about things going on right now? No.
Like
Nick Fury doesn't do that.
Nick Fury's not gonna. You're not gonna be coming back for Nick Fury.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're not at all.
Because you'd go back for Aladdin because Aladdin is awesome.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing. People always will love Aladdin. And I know there's huge Captain America fans, but it's not the same. It's not a Spider-Man show either.
Yeah.
It's kind of an Avengers show, but not really.
Yeah. It's a Cap show.
Yeah.
And you know what? The songs aren't Aladdin and Frozen level.
And you don't know them from when you were a child.
Yeah.
So I think
Maybe till the end of the year.
I don't know if they'll scrap it at the end of the year. I think we could say end of the year, if not until Christmas.
Yeah.
But they might keep it because there's going to be crowds and it gets crowds into something.
Yeah. And people love it. So.
Yeah. And for those of you wondering, theme park actors are in a different union. Then you can be in both. However, it's separate contracts and separate work.
Right.
Because people are like, oh, what about the cast members on the red carpet at the Haunted Mansion? It's like, no, they're playing a character at a park, which is its own contract. With its own union, that could go on its own strike. But you can't just strike everything unless you're doing a general strike. You know what? We're done. Okay. So, yeah.
I'm just glad there's something there.
Yeah, it was just it wasn't even like they put a freaking Avengers store in there. It was just empty.
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
That place is awesome, dude. Going back into the Hyperion, I was like, man, feels good. This feels good to be back in here. I don't care what it's for. It just feels good to be back in here.
Does it use the screen?
They do.
Oh, okay.
They do.
So they didn't scrap the
No.
Frozen screen.
No. They use it for backgrounds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's the future. That's cool. Yeah.
Have you seen the Bourne Identity show at Universal? Like, not have you seen it, but like, have you heard of it?
No.
They have this screen that looks like what's the thing that they use on Mando for backgrounds?
It used to be called the Volume.
The volume.
Stagecraft.
Okay. They use that on the Bourne stage, and they'll be like on a motorcycle, and the motorcycle's moving, and the background's moving with them. It's insane. That's like my number one thing I want to do when I go to Universal Orlando.
Did you see MKBHD's dope tech video?
I did.
Dude, that thing's wild.
Yeah.
With the different frames in the frame rate.
Yeah. Where he's like, the two cameras are going 60 FPS, right?
Yeah.
At different.
Offset by one frame.
Yeah. That's insane.
Actually, I'll give it, I don't know the name, but one of my employees, Victor, I think it's his brother-in-law. I don't think it's his brother, has a little studio in Santa Fe Springs with the LED wall, an 8K LED wall. And people have been doing productions there. So if you have a small production and you're looking for that type of thing, let me know. I'll put you in contact with them. Probably can't get you a deal or anything, but but it's the real deal. They have the cameras, the equipment, the screens, whatever, and people will come in. They're installing air conditioning because
Gets hot.
Yeah. But they're in like commercials and stuff now. They do commercials. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Now you still have to know how to do movie production if you're gonna make a movie, but they have the equipment and the means and all that. Basically, you're renting like a soundstage type thing. So, for not Hollywood, price. If you're doing production now, I don't know how that works, So, yeah, I will try to see Rogers at some point, but we'll see when that happens. We have a day parade. Magic Happens finally came back for Disney 100.
Yep.
Have you watched it?
I have watched it multiple times in passing.
You've not?
I've not sat there and watched it.
I haven't sat and watched it.
Or like stood and watched. I've been like, I was at not Jolly Holiday. Actually, I've seen it from Jolly Holiday too, but I was at what's the chicken? Plaza Inn. I was at Plaza Inn and I saw it because we were sitting by the window. Saw the whole thing through the window.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
What do you think?
The floats are great. Floats are great. I think the selection of Disney characters that they used this time around for this parade is probably the best they've ever done.
Really?
Yeah, I like the Moana one. I love the Moana.
There's a lot of Moana.
Yeah, you think so? Like in the parade, you're saying?
Dude, she has her own float.
Maui has his
has her own
Yeah.
float. And then the back of one of them is like the little island things. And the dancers.
It's cool with me, dude. I love Moana.
It's a lot of Moana.
I love Frozen.
Frozen's float, I really like.
That's tall, and I appreciate that.
But I like it because it has the autumn forest,
Oh, okay.
which is really cool.
Frozen 2 stuff.
The Coco one.
Mm-hmm. The Coco one's
dog and
cool.
all that.
Sword in the Stone.
Yeah.
That's the random one, which
Throwback.
cool.
People love that Merlin.
Dude, Merlin pops off.
He's
Like-
the hip hop Merlin. It's hilarious.
Yeah. What else we got? We got
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Yeah.
And then before the end, I don't want to end yet. Who are we missing one?
I think we are.
Oh, Tiana has 2 floats.
That's right. That's right.
There are 2 Tiana floats, which makes sense because they knew Tiana's
They're
body.
pushing. They're pushing her.
Yeah,
So, and then they get the Mickey one.
the Mickey one.
Isn't there a Mickey one in there? The like, is it the beginning or the end? Like with Mickey on top of it.
Oh, it's the beginning. It's the
Yeah.
beginning. Yeah. With the iridescent.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And then the end is of course Sleeping Beauty's castle because
Yeah.
it is a Disneyland parade.
Yeah.
And that one has Aurora, Prince Philip, the 3 fairies,
Mm-hmm.
and on their awesome rotating,
Which I like. Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And the cool castle and her like pink and blue dress, which I
Shout
love.
out to the fairies, dude.
Yeah.
We have a special connection with those fairies,
Right.
with Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
And there's all the little flags and stuff on it. Really cool and great, like little Disneyland like hints. But also, dude, I think I said it here. Disney is probably, if you have to find silver linings of the pandemic,
Mhm.
the parade went on for 2 weeks and then disappeared. And it reappeared as the Disney 100 parade.
Yeah, they got lucky.
And it is a Disney 100 parade
Yeah.
because it doesn't have everything because it can't. It's a parade, but it spans a lot of different movies and has a little bit of. Coco is probably the weird standout. He's the only.
Pixar.
Yeah, not he. I know. Just you know what I mean.
Coco, the main character of Coco.
Yeah. Miguel from Coco. But yeah, it's a good parade. And like I said, the best part of the parade is all the times they don't say the words magic happens.
Yeah.
But the music changes throughout too.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So there you go. We have daytime parade. I think they will run this one into the ground. Like
Magic
Sensational.
happens?
Yeah.
For sure.
Like they're
For sure.
just,
We'll see it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
You think Paint the Night is coming after? Coming back after? Or will we see the...
they've done day and night parades.
True, huh?
Sensational was always there.
Yeah, you're right.
Remember the play parade?
Yeah. Is the DCA one?
It hurts me just to hear that in my head. No, they moved it for Pixar.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Pixar Fest.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
Mike and Sully were in that, no? I think they were.
I don't know, but Mike, I don't know if Mike is in it, but I know Sully was a DJ in Paint the Night.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. Yeah.
You know, his little dance.
Yeah. Just arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Paint the Night. I don't know why it's not back.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well,
I like that it's not back. I don't want to deal with that parade.
I think people line up for Wondrous Journey so early too. They're just like, we don't need it.
Yeah.
But-
I can save it.
Yeah. Speaking of nighttime spectaculars, we have a new fireworks show for Disney 100. New, started in January. Wondrous Journeys is multiple journeys, right?
I think so.
So this is an amazing show.
I still need to. I've seen most of it.
We saw it from behind a tree.
Yeah.
Did you see it again after that?
No, I haven't. I need to sit down and watch it.
Yeah, we it's in my We Have It So Good, but we actually we were not going to watch it. We were going to just say we'll find a Friday or we're going to stay late
Mm-hmm.
and we'll just come 20, 30 minutes before, find a spot. And we were walking out and there's zero plan for this. But then by Main Street Cinema, Kimmy saw like a huge opening and we just like jumped in the street. Dude, we jumped in the street, lined up with the castle a little bit, and then it started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Kimmy's a little short, so she couldn't see much of the castle. But I still maintain, unless you are in front of the partner statue, like that level of being in front of the castle, unless you're there, you're better off partway down Main Street because the projections on the buildings are clearer and are unique on every single building.
Oh, wow.
And really add to it. It's always been like they line up with every window and every nook and cranny and whatever. So, dude, I said it before. It reminds you like no one does it like Disney. Not just fireworks, the movies.
Yeah.
Every single piece of like Disney representation on there is crazy. There's zero Pixar. Sorry, but it's Walt Disney Animation Studios. Your favorite movie will be there. There is more Treasure Planet than there is Robin Hood.
Crazy.
So it's an emotional show. Every different parts will hit different people. I still don't want to spoil it. The way it ends is hilarious and perfect and very sweet. The fireworks are very good, which is important because on a lot of the newer shows, they lean on the projections.
Right.
This, they have like 2 finales.
Yeah, I heard it every night at home.
The triple song with
when they overlay the
yeah.
songs, goes pretty hard.
That goes hard and also is a callback to an older show, but also that kind of has its own finale and then the show keeps going.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing. You should watch. If you have not seen it, you really do need to. Make an effort. It's great. It's great on Main Street. I think if you get a really good spot in front of Small World or where Fantasmic is, look, you're going to miss Baymax. It's okay.
Yeah.
He's really cool, but like I've never cared for the characters flying over the thing.
Yeah, because you see the thing.
The wire.
The wire, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
I wish I would have seen that one dragon that they used for that one night that it was
I
actually
still don't
flying.
believe it's real.
That's real, dude.
Is there a video?
Yeah, there's video of it. It flew around. It was, dude, you can do that with the drone now.
Yeah, but how big was this dragon?
It's like 10 feet.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Disneyland Paris has a record for the biggest drone show.
Really?
Yeah. They did it for Bastille Day.
How much longer until we get a drone show?
The FAA is very weird about drone shows and how close they are to people. We don't have... Disneyland specifically does not have like a back area.
Like Universal?
Like Universal.
As they have the drop-off.
Disneyland Paris, all that. And DCA doesn't either. It's a street behind it.
Yeah.
So...
Maybe we won't.
Yeah. It's because, dude, one drone hits someone, and those are not DJI drones.
Yeah.
They're not like Predator drones, but they're a little more heavy duty.
Right.
So I don't know. And the other thing is they can't be close because we can hear them.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. And even what I did, it's 10 times higher of a pitch than that.
Yeah.
They are ridiculous.
They're loud.
Although most fun I've ever had. You ever have those little drones that fit in your hand?
Yeah.
That are hard to control. Hilarious. Because they crash into things, they break like it's $5.
Have you ever like used a drone and put it on like sport mode?
I've never used a drone.
No.
No, I've only used a pocket drone.
Okay, if you use a sport mode drone and you go really high where you know you're gonna hit nothing, and you just like torque it as much as you can, you'll go like 30 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, and you just go, just it's crazy.
Have you seen the way they wear the goggles and do the races?
Yeah.
You know, barf.
Yeah. That's like Star Wars.
Oh.
I saw a video of a guy who was wearing the goggles, and he reenacted the whole part where Luke's gonna destroy the Death Star.
What's it called?
The Kessel Run.
Something Run.
Yeah. Bomb Run? No.
Where did it?
Trench.
I was like, where did they send the wiener dogs?
Yeah.
The trenches. Okay. So we also have World of Color 1. Which
Have you seen this?
I have not seen it.
Me either.
Matthew Serrano says it's made for nerds and it's still lame. And he said no one cares. Like when they watch it, it's not like this, like, whoa.
They're gonna bring back the original, I feel. Nobody wanted a new World of Color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone loved the original World of Color, with a few modifications that they had. But that pirate scene, the up scene, the Wall-E scene, there are so many memorable parts of the original World of Color. Look, I haven't seen it, so I can't really talk much. But I am planning on doing the dessert party again.
I gotta do that.
Yeah.
I gotta do that. Now, will they add Star Wars and Marvel into the original one, or just give up?
They're giving up. Yeah. As of right now, because of the sour taste that everyone's getting, because with Marvel and Star Wars, they're not going to want to do it.
Yeah, because Star Wars feels more Disney than Marvel does.
Yeah.
Marvel really does feel like its own thing.
Yeah.
It feels part of DCA, but like when I go to Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, it works for me because it's isolated enough, but it's fantastical enough.
And Star Wars has been integrated in Disneyland since we were born.
You kind of always were like, wait, they're not owned by Disney?
Yeah.
But also like,
like Indiana Jones, same thing. Lucasfilm too.
But like, they're both very fantasy.
Right.
And while Marvel gets into space magic and aliens, it's like they're in New York.
Yeah.
So it's too real to me, I think.
Yeah. Have you watched Secret Invasion at all?
Not at all.
I don't really have much interest.
I burnt out again, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Quantumania. I haven't seen Guardians. And I know Guardians is separate, and it was one of my favorites, but I'm so like tired again.
Yeah.
And now it's like Ahsoka, and I gotta watch freaking Rebels. I'm watching it like in the background while I do stuff. The kid shows, while they're very good, and Clone Wars is very good and gets very deep, there's just like lots of there's just like spans of just like nothing's happening right now.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Rebels when I saw the first season.
Rebels is worse.
Yeah.
Than like Clone Wars. Some of it was filler, but there was a lot of heart and a lot of it mattered. But it's like they just battle for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, let's go. But it's a cartoon for children that adults can watch. And now Fantasmic is down. There isn't really much to say, but it is down in the summer.
They said it's coming back Labor Day?
It won't come back before Labor Day.
Okay.
They said.
Okay. I don't see it coming back for another few months at least.
Dude, if it comes back Labor Day, wait times are going to be like nothing.
Yeah, everyone's going to go.
Back to school?
Yeah.
With Fantasmic? Let's go.
Yeah.
But it'll be weeknights or weekends.
Right. So, yeah, I enjoy Fantasmic. I'm sad to see it go. I'm sad to see the fire happen. But it'll be back.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about food. We had a whole little scare about portions and whatnot.
Yeah.
I feel like we're okay.
Yeah. I think we were blowing it out of proportion a little bit. Only because every single time I've had a meal recently at Disneyland, I've been full.
We were getting gypped for a little while.
You think
Remember
that's what it was?
happened with the quesadilla? There was like the consomme was half full with the little tiny tacos. Now they're meaty.
Yeah.
And I don't get them because they're not quite a full meal for me.
It's 2 tacos, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's it?
Yeah.
I'm a 3 taco person.
Yeah. I'll go 4.
I could go 4 little tacos. Those quesadilla, I mean,
they're a little bigger than normal tacos.
Yeah. But like, the places with $12 tacos, I could eat 3 of those, let's say. I could eat 4. I won't eat 4. How about that? But now I'm getting hungry. But what was the heck was I saying? Portions. Yeah, I think they kind of fixed the trimming the fat that they were doing. And
they found a good... We're at a good place right now.
But what secretly happened?
They took out a bunch of stuff.
No. Well, a little bit.
Like literal ingredients.
Everything is $15 now.
Yeah.
2 people are eating for $29.
Yeah.
Every time with the discount. And we just kind of rolled over and accepted it. Because we were at 9 forever. Then we got to 11. We got to 12. Now we're just 15.
Yeah. I saw Cali Bay post this the other day. And it was... He went to the OC Fair, which I have not been this year. And he said, I can't believe people complain about Disneyland prices because of fair prices, which I completely forgot about that.
But the fair admission is $15.
Yeah.
The
Which
rides cost money. Yeah. The parking's $12.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get that, especially like sporting events, whatever. But Disneyland food, it's... Yeah, I guess even Disneyland food is better than fair food.
It is.
Fair food,
I think so.
not good.
You don't need to deep fry everything.
Here's my diatribe. As I don't know what a diatribe is actually. Here is my complaint about fair food. The deep fried fair food.
Yeah.
I've had some decent stuff at the fair. It's not deep fried food. It's food covered in funnel cake batter and then deep fried.
Yeah.
It is deep fried, yes. But it's not like they took this thing and fried it. Like fried bacon, let's say, is fried, right? But like the fried pineapple is not like they put some like flour on it and fried it. I want that. No, it's pineapple covered in funnel cake with powdered sugar. So it's a funnel cake with stuffed with pineapple.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they pre-fry, and it's just nasty.
Really?
The first time I had a deep fried Oreo, I like wanted to cry because it was so bad. And this was before the pandemic.
Wow.
Like way before. I'm like, this is cold and soggy.
It's cold?
Yeah.
That sucks.
So I know it's not all booths, whatever, but I don't understand the hubbub over fair food.
Yeah.
I think the point of the fair is the whole package. You get some weird food. The ramen burrito I got, it was like 90% noodles and 10% chicken, but that's what I wanted. I wanted a tortilla filled with ramen noodles.
Yeah.
So there's some of that. There's galleries, exhibits,
Some entertainment.
concerts,
Yeah.
you know, the petting zoo or whatever. So when you put it all together, that's what people like, right? I'm not quite fair folk.
Mm-hmm.
I go with Kimmy. Kimmy likes it. I have fun with Kimmy. If other people ask me to go to the fair, I wouldn't go with them. No offense to other people.
That's fair.
Stop.
I gotta do it, dude.
But Kimmy likes it, and I have fun. I do enjoy it when I'm there with her because she doesn't like the rides and the games. And while I like games, I played enough fair games in my life. Coming to PlayStation.
But it's like $15 is gonna be a normal price at this point. Anywhere you go, that is like casual fast food.
Yes.
Like you
fast
use
cash.
Fast cash. There you go. That's $15 is, plus or minus like $3.
I think we actually got used to Disneyland food being affordable.
Yeah.
Because it is higher quality than Panera bread, but it costs less.
Which is insane.
Yeah. Like people who, I've said it a million times, if you say Disneyland food is bad quality, you're eating Pizza Planet and Galactic Grill and probably some other things. Generally, the food is pretty high quality. They've stepped it up. It's very good.
Dude, like $19 for the fried chicken combo? That is not the greatest deal in the world, but it's
That
fair.
was 12, man.
Yeah. But it's fair. I feel like that's a fair price for that.
In this day and age.
Yeah.
But that's expensive. And I guess that's the world these days.
Mhm.
Things are just
Expensive.
really expensive. But then, dude, so like Asada and Laguna, it's like 2 tacos, like $13. And they're good. And it's enough. But it's like kind of expensive. But then down the way, the restaurant itself is not as nice looking. But Laguna Feast, which sells their taco, dude, imagine like a Guerrero size tortilla.
Mhm.
Is that 8-inch tortilla? I don't know.
Mhm.
A taco, maybe slightly smaller, but made out of that with like cheese, meat, lettuce on Taco Tuesday. $1.25. Still.
Wow.
Taco Tuesday's $2 tacos these days.
Yeah, wow.
And this is Laguna Beach. Maybe the rent is a little lower because it's not as close to the ocean, but it's closer to downtown. If that can exist,
on my phone.
if that can exist, certain things, people are getting out of hand with some of these things. So I don't know, but
Like I don't complain in my head as much when I go to Disneyland and eat.
yeah, I think it happened out of nowhere, and I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
because you're buying for 2.
There is a sit down tax though at Disney for sure.
Yeah, we'll get to that with. I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to really complain about that with Blue Bayou.
It's $50 a plate. They're $35 to $50 depending on what you got.
So the food. The thing is, the Thai chicken tenders, they're like $15 each or something like that, right? But like by the end of a single plate, like you want to die. It's a ton of food, even without the cheese. It's a ton of fries, 4 hefty chicken tenders. I think it's enough.
I think with the corn dog.
Corn dog's under 10, right? Or no?
I think it's 9.
And I think you can't eat more than 1.
Yeah. You might want a little dessert after.
You always want a snack, dude.
Yeah, but you're solid with the 1.
Yeah, and you know what? The sweet treats, still pretty good prices.
Yeah.
They don't really.
Usually under 6, right?
I've seen up to $6.99. I don't
Okay.
think I've ever seen a 7 there. There's probably 1 or 2 things, but
Yeah.
pretty good. And Matterhorn macaroon is still,
Still like $3.50.
it's $3.50 now.
I think so.
It was $2.50.
No, it's not $2.50 anymore.
Dude, yeah, it was though. You know what? It's not going to take long. Jolly Holiday.
Remember after the discount.
Maybe that's why.
I think it's $3.99 with the discount $3.50.
Okay. Let's see.
Hey, Jolly Holiday's been stepping it up though. They've been having some really good things.
Coffee, chocolate, cheesecake.
Strawberry.
Matterhorn macaroons $3.99.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I did not expect that. Still pretty good price.
It is. It is.
You know what I'm craving right now?
Hmm.
Costco double chocolate chip muffin.
That's great. Gotta freeze them.
A little cold, yeah. Not quite frozen.
I would freeze them and then put them in the microwave. Like 20 seconds.
Just put 'em in the fridge.
No, yeah, otherwise
You
they
want
last. They don't last very long.
Yeah.
When you buy for 2. And
You like bought them for your home.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't had one in 10 years.
Oh, okay. I bought them for the house. That's 12 muffins that are massive. So you
Yeah.
put them in the freezer.
Okay. People always say I'm weird for freezing bread. If you're not eating bread in like 2 days, it's going to grow mold, especially Trader Joe's bread.
Yeah.
They don't preserve it, which is probably good. Yeah. Okay. We have so many foodie guides.
Unnecessary at this point. That Dole Whip one legitimately got me mad. Let's put out a foodie guide for 2 things in Disney World and 1 thing in Hong Kong.
I think they wanted to. They're trying to make Dole Whip Day a thing
That's not gonna be
and
good.
say like this is the place for it.
Yeah.
Here's where you find everything. Like, what was the one where it was? Oh, the Asian and Pacific Islander heritage, where like 90% was existing.
Yeah.
I think that was like, we don't want to seem like we don't have any of this food. We already do. Come check it out. The San Francisco one was good, mix of new and old. Because
that was great.
you don't want to nuke a menu.
Right.
So that one was good. You know, the Mother's Day one was, we missed it. And it was like tea time at the thing. You know, so I think they're a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think the holiday ones are a little too focused on sweets. When it first opened, the first round of foodie guides, there were a lot of food. Remember the friggin' electric lounge with the
That's
Fanta
right.
truck.
Yeah.
That was 3 items there, and they were good. So need a little more food in the foodie guides.
Yeah.
The sweets.
I feel like the summer time, they want just to have the staples for the people who don't go very often. Once we start hitting the like fall, we're gonna start seeing some weird stuff.
Yeah,
or the
but-
festival food.
But we don't get egregious ones. We get Halloween, Festival of Holidays, and Christmas. There are no other ones. Because like they might throw in some. There are no random holidays.
Yeah.
They don't do a Thanksgiving one. Will we get a Thanksgiving foodie guide?
Yeah, who knows?
They might just say you can have this meal.
At Storytellers.
Lots of foodie guides. It is fun. Let us know if they're boring. But I think they're fun. Shout out to my cousin Autumn. The classics mostly remain. It is up to you to try new things or focus on the classics.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes.
But hey, there may or may not have been a new item somewhere, right? But nothing that stood out. And Kimmy wanted that shawarma. I'm like, this isn't really a classic. But I'm like, Pim chicken sandwich. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm down. So yeah, it's kind of up to you. What was the last classic I had?
I want to try that hot dog.
What hot dog?
It's a hot dog with everything bagel seasoning around it, with mustard, cheese mustard.
The pastrami dog?
No,
Where is it?
I don't know. It's a Rogers thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's literally a hot dog wrapped in everything bagel.
Did you see
seasoning.
the Habit hot dog?
Yeah, I was tempted.
They slice a hot dog, to almost in half, and then fill it with grilled onions.
Oh, it's just grilled. I thought it was meat.
No,
That was beef.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's grilled
Oh,
onions.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't get it. Yeah. $5.
Okay.
Go to Costco.
I haven't had one of those in forever either. Okay. Next up, new experiences. So we already mentioned Rogers. It's here. You
I loved it.
So go check that out. After Dark events are in full swing.
I think you said it previously. Like, they found a really good spot with these After Dark events. They know how to do them well. They know how to do them with where they're not inundating us with them, and everyone seems to be happy.
Yeah, and look, they're testing things out.
Yeah.
I don't think Grad Night will come back.
Oh, wait, the fake Grad Night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not coming back.
I think that's dead. I think we will get at least 2 more Pride Nights.
Yeah. With how successful it was, for sure.
Yeah. Before the pandemic, we had failed superhero night.
Mm-hmm.
And
Star Wars Night?
Star Wars Night is back
Yeah.
with a vengeance. And I think people like it. The first one, dude, that was the first After Dark. Oh, no, that might have been... Actually, that might have been the first one when it came back, but I don't know. 90s Night has not come back. Neither is,
I can see that one coming back.
yeah, now there's 80s Night.
Yeah.
I can imagine them picking a month and doing the decades.
I was thinking the same thing. Where
When are we getting 2000s Night?
any day we're getting 2000s Night, dude. The kids love it. The Zoomers.
Is it going to be Y2K Night?
White, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a theme now. Y2K. Get out of here, dude. I told the story, right? I went to Danny's party, Brandy's cousin. It was a Y2K party. I dressed up as Neo.
And no one understood?
I was like, this is the most Y2K thing. It's the 1999 to 2000 about computers. And people were like, oh, I guess.
The little glasses, too.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the guns I walked with.
when I was some things never change. I was on Main in Alhambra with Ryan and Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrian's like, this is how you know you're old, man. And he pointed up at a banner. And it was like celebrating 70s, 80s, 90s, 00s. I know it's 2000s. Some people call them
The
the
aughts.
aughts works.
Yeah.
Knots, no.
What is aughts?
I know not. Aught is like not
The oddity?
No. OUGHT.
OUGHT.
Yeah. Used to indicate something that is probable. 5 minutes ought to be enough time.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get the 2000s reference there.
Ought. I think it's like not. That's why. Like
What's not?
NAUGHT.
What's not?
Like nothing. Like absence. Like
zero.
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
The digit 0 actually is that. But then some people call them the naughties, and I'm like, no.
I've never heard that.
2010s are 2010s.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting there. What? Okay. What else do we have? Princess Night. I don't know how it went. I think it was
It seemed fine.
Throwback Night. I think
Yeah.
came and went. No one cared.
Yeah.
So
The only thing about Princess Night I remember is the caviar. That was like the big.
but it wasn't caviar, was it?
I thought it was.
Oh,
It was like $20, whatever, on the piece of bread.
oh. Huh.
It was just. That's the only thing I heard about it. So
What do you think's next, or what do you want?
it's a good question. It's a good question.
What is left? Like they're not going to do other movies. They might bring back Superhero Night.
What if they do a video game night?
What video games?
What do you think, dude? Kingdom Hearts.
They're not going to do it. I don't know if people care, dude.
You don't. I don't know about that one.
What are they going to do? They got to have stuff.
They bring back like Tron.
That's not. It's just one of the worlds,
Like-
which is a movie.
Like
you
a
know?
tech night. You see what I'm saying? Like, bring back Electronica.
That would just be 80s Night.
Yeah,
They would do
huh?
it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know? I don't know what's
Yeah, you're
left
kind of scraping the barrel now for like themes.
for Disney themes.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to do like Renaissance Night. Like, Disney's not going to call their own thing the Renaissance.
And maybe a Dapper Night. Adventureland Night. Like these daytime things.
Tiki Night.
A Tiki Night.
I think Tiki Night could happen.
Yeah. The daytime things just turn into organized events by Disney.
Yeah, I don't. Well, Dapper Night is Throwback Night.
Mm.
Yeah, they didn't want to sit on Dapper.
Yeah.
Because Dapper brings them money. They do the convention,
Oh, they do, huh?
so they buy
At
out the
the
center.
hotel?
Yeah, and they get a bunch of people to buy tickets. They're
Yeah.
probably like,
You guys do your thing.
do your thing because you're bringing in ticket money regardless. So,
Right.
Yeah. But is there something you would want to go to?
No.
Nothing would push you to go.
I'll save my After Dark money for Disney World. I mean, Oogie Boogie. I'm going just because I've never
You're
been.
really gonna like it.
Yeah.
You are. It's really fun. You have to dress up.
I am. Me and Jasmine are cooking right now.
Oh, Jasmine's going?
We're doing it's 5 of us.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember the names.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. So I said Inside Out because it matches like all of us perfectly, like personalities and physique, I guess.
Who would you be?
Inger.
Just get a good sunburn?
Yeah. She wants to do Alice or something else. Coco, which is
No, listen. You
get
got
out of here.
You got to be Scooby.
Got it down.
Like you specifically need to be Scooby.
Yeah. Roll.
Dude, I say Rut-row all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. And I was talking about something at work, and someone was just like, "Uh-oh." I'm like, "No, not oh." They're like, "Oh, you like it?" I'm like, "No. Rut-row." All the time.
So yeah, I'm excited for Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, Oogie Boogie's going to be great. So speaking of, I put this as a thread, and this would have been a great thread. No one replied because I don't know what's up with threads, and no one likes us. So they cannot extend Oogie Boogie season.
It's at its max right now.
I thought it started September 14th. It starts September 2nd, which is when Halloween starts.
Oh, that's 2 months.
That's when Halloween starts.
Yeah.
They cannot, and I think will not, start Halloween earlier than that.
Yeah.
Because Mickey's Not So Scary, blah, 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 starts in August.
Jeez.
Which is ridiculous.
It is.
I don't think they will do that because they will have to start Halloween time, and I don't think they want to because summer's real good here or whatever, right? It's too hot here too.
Yeah.
Right now it's Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Will they'd have to put back-to-backs.
Yeah.
Will they?
I think they will.
Sold out.
I think they will.
Will they just pop Wednesday in there?
They're going to pop the Wednesday. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday. No, what was it?
Sunday.
Tuesday, Thursday. So then it would be Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, they're going to do it. They're not going to hit the Saturday.
They aren't going to hit Saturday or Friday.
Yeah.
And Monday, I don't know. There's probably some reason they're not going to hit Monday. But yeah, I think they're going to have to. They'll make...
It's all sold out, right?
It sold out quickly. People couldn't get it, is what happened. People waited in a queue and didn't get it.
Yeah.
Usually, people slept on it and didn't get it.
Frank waited for 12 hours on the General, didn't get it.
On the new General?
On the new General.
Yeah. So that's telling... That... Now they won't add it this year. I'm thinking, like, would they?
They have? They said, new dates have arrived.
What?
They've done that for the Christmas party in World.
Will that come back?
It might. It didn't do that well here.
It sold out?
It was only,
sold out slowly, but
it was 3 days, right?
I'm down. Let's go see Muppets, dude.
I had tickets for Puppet Up.
I don't know what that is.
It's a puppet show on the Jim Henson lot.
Oh.
I had tickets and I didn't go.
Why?
We were on a trip or something.
Oh.
I chose not to go. I tried giving them to Matthew. And he said, I can't go. I'm busy. Okay. Missed it.
Yeah. So, yeah. After Dark events, very cool. Got some characters. Marvel continues to do their thing, but
we've slowed down.
Because we don't care about the Marvel shows.
Yeah.
We loved Moon Knight. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Nick Fury?
Dude, I feel so bad for Moon Girl. She's always out.
But they threw her in Hollywoodland. That's why.
Yeah. She's always at the end. But every time we pass by there, people are like, who's Moon Girl?
Because of linear television, man.
Yeah. I'm like, that's fair. That's fair. I know her from Marvel Snap, but that's different.
Dude, I haven't played Marvel Snap in 6 months.
I haven't played like 3-4 months.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing Magic right now.
Yeah. I can't. I don't want to get into more stuff on my phone. Marvel continues. We got Indy.
Yeah. And additions to Indy.
The ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in here too.
Oh, you're talking about the character.
The character, right. Yeah,
you're right.
Who else? Have we gotten any more unique? Dude, we got Jafar face character at Sweetheart's Night. Let's bring him
to the park.
Perfect.
Yeah. We got Ariel.
Right.
New Ariel.
Yeah, we got new Ariel.
We were walking right next to Ariel the whole time. Like, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey, how are you? Like, I'm good. And Ricardo's like, who's that? And I was like, that's Ariel. I mean, I get it. She wasn't in the fins and stuff, but she was in the blue dress.
Huh. What movies are next for Disney? Oh, we're getting a new Tiana?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Haunted Mansion's coming. Will they do a character
we're
for
not
that? Jared Leto.
I have not even seen a trailer for that movie.
I've been hearing it's very good.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That it's like big homage to the ride.
Yeah, but is it good?
I've been hearing it's good. Actual good movie.
So yeah, good characters. Yeah, Indiana Jones got some additions. Finally, works a little better.
Yeah.
Still breaks down, but you know it's always been that way.
Additions are awesome.
If you haven't seen it, get on it, and then listen to our episode because I think we did spoil the additions. Yes.
Yes.
And we have a new Toontown, dude.
That's crazy.
That's just quick,
Yeah.
but high quality, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It looks
trees a little funky, whatever.
brand spanking new.
Yeah. Apparently, the little random construction they've done might have been like with sinking issues.
Oh,
'Cause
on the grass?
Yeah, because of like the settling of the dirt,
Yeah.
the rain. That was a whole thing. Hopefully, the tree grows.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, new Toontown that's packed all the time.
All the time.
Kids love it. It was never packed before.
Yeah, it was like a ghost town. Though.
Yeah.
Now you have to wait in that line, like I was saying, to get into Toontown before they open for the after the fireworks.
But we have Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It is
Great, right?
open. It opened, January was the soft. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been on too much at this point,
Really? I've
I'm
only
like-
been on twice.
like 7 or 8 times.
Well, you ride other rides 7
That's-
or 8 times. You know?
Yeah.
I've been on twice successfully. And it's a great ride. It's the first Mickey and Minnie ride,
Yeah.
first Mickey ride. And it's great. It's the queue. I just still can't believe how good the queue is. And then watching other Mickey shorts and seeing stuff in there. Like, basically what happened was Kimmy and I didn't have time to watch Asteroid City, so we just watched other stuff. And I'm like, I want to watch Potato Land because I've seen this the poster in the ride, and I need to see this. So I did, and it was funny and very sweet.
Nice.
And the shorts say 9 minutes. They're 6 minutes with 3 minutes of credits.
Mm.
They're like 6.5. So
That's short.
very short. And there's actually 2. There's Mickey's shorts, and then there's like the Wonderful World of Mickey or something.
Are those like the 22-minute episodes?
Maybe. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But some of them are also short. It's a whole thing. But yeah, very cool. We are getting the Adventureland Treehouse.
Eventually.
Yeah, which I think is still very cool
Mhm.
because it's Disneyland themed.
Non-IP.
It's a little bit Swiss Family Robinson, but not quite. But yeah, we're back to like, hey, this is just going to be a thing, which is awesome. Someday. Tiana's Palace is coming together.
Yeah.
I think they're moving the entrance to the right because the facade faces
Oh,
the
really?
fountain. I don't know,
Really?
but it
Okay.
looked like that.
It is
They
kind of
might be
hidden right now.
reformatting, yeah. They put all the string lights. Did you see all that?
Yeah.
They.
Do they have a date for the palace?
I don't think so.
I think it's gonna be sooner than the ride, though.
I think they said this summer.
Yeah, it's
So
coming.
it
soon.
might be August 31st.
Yeah.
Or even September, early September. And of course, Splash Mountain has closed and will reopen as Tiana's Bayou Adventure in possibly December 2024. But
I'm excited.
yeah,
Can't wait.
I am actually excited because it's like, you know what? Splash Mountain's dead.
Splash Mountain is dead, but the ride is not.
Yeah. Dude, I will not name any names, but a lot of people who you would think, like, how could they get rid of that?
Mhm.
It's not. Like, really? It's racist? Like, people who wouldn't know or whatever. When they're like, wait, are they changing the ride? I go, no, they're just changing, like, the theme and whatever, same track. They're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I think a lot of people think they're demolishing the ride.
Yeah, but, like, people who are not in the loop,
Yeah.
not even, like, the Save Splash people, like, forget that. Like, the people who are just like, why would they get rid of such an old ride? It's like, no, they're changing it to, like, Tiana, Princess and the Frog, but, like, the track's the same, the drop's still there. They're like, oh, that sounds cool. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, oh, they're just making something new.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be weird when the tree comes down.
It will. It will
And
be.
we'll be losing a mountain.
Yeah.
But still very cool. We'll see what happens with the remainder of Critter Country. But like we mentioned in the Heart and Soul episode, we still have Disneyland's Heart and Soul. We got the classics. Haunted Mansion is not getting stuff from the movie.
It is getting changed in a few weeks, but
Right, with Nightmare Before Christmas. But Jungle Cruise did not get Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like there, you still have canoes and boats and ships.
It's crazy that in Pirates we just accept the Johnny Depp stuff because it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they first put it in, it's like, whoa, that looks just like him.
They all do except the last one.
Yeah, the last one's bad.
But overall, Rain, what is the state of the kingdom?
I think it's been better than we've seen it since the pandemic, where we're at exactly right now. With reservations kind of being pretty open right now because it's the summer and because most other passes are blocked, it's been really nice. And weird enough, I haven't been taking advantage of it as much as I want to.
I think it's been more special when I go now.
Yeah.
I go every 2 or 3 weeks.
Me too.
Now. And we go, and I think we've been lucky too, but maybe it's just the way it is or the way we do it. I don't know, but we've been having a good time.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
So,
The last time I went, literally did 14 hours. One of the best times I've ever had at Disneyland.
that's crazy. But I think the parks could be better. We may do some. I've had some episode cooking about that, but food situation's pretty good. There's always something good to eat, and
always something new to do, which is very hard to do. I feel like in theme parks, like as much as we go, we haven't done multiple things. We haven't done World of Color. We haven't. What was the other thing we haven't done? Something else. I haven't seen
Lion King or Rogers.
There you go. And I haven't really sat down and watched Wondrous Journeys or Magic Happens.
Yeah. And look, just around the corner is another new land, San Francisco Square.
Yeah.
And we keep saying San Francisco opens, but it's San Francisco Square. That's coming, and I'm excited about that one.
Me too.
Because it's not going to cause like lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think after the first weekend, the food and mobile order situation is not going to be any different because no one's going to know.
Right. It's going to be the same.
Influencers, pass holders are going to get their fill.
Yeah.
But like we'll be able to order stuff. There isn't. Maybe that macaron might be hard to get, just because it's so like people who are just in line for that are gonna want it.
Yeah.
But there is no like killer item besides that. Like,
which I prefer it that way.
Yeah, the items look killer.
Yeah.
But there is no like, oh my god, I need to get this for Instagram. It's like, no, I'm gonna get the fried shrimp katsu. Like no one cares, but I do, and
it just fits so perfectly. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think and hope they're on a good trajectory. They know where the IP should be and where it shouldn't be. I think it seems like they took a look at Avengers Campus and slowed the roll, maybe.
Yeah.
Hollywoodland is still what it is. And I think we can get into nitty gritty again another day. But I think overall things are good. I think the worst thing is just how busy it is.
Yeah.
And that
we got to get used to it.
Yeah. But we have been having fun.
Yeah, same.
So on that note, it's time for We Have It So Good, where we in the Tram Fam talk about our trips to Disneyland and what's bringing us joy lately. Right in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. And I was going to read the YouTube comments, and I left my phone downstairs.
You want mine? Here, you can use mine.
You have studio?
Yeah, I got studio. Dude. Sure, I could be responding to these people. Sure. Let's see. Comments. All right, there you go.
Okay. Is this AJ?
Yeah.
Okay. So he writes, I actually found you guys on YouTube back in 2020, episode 5, Water.
That's
That
cool.
same day I binged episodes 1 through 4 and then started listening every week on Spotify. Then you guys started doing video. I've been watching on the YouTubes ever since. Okay, I don't want to like read usernames because they're like usernames. Starts with a D. I loved hearing you guys talk about Shrunken Ned. Has been one of my favorite things at the park since my first time visiting. Took the family on a road trip in March from Calgary and told my kids that I want one of those papers to bring home and how excited I was about it. It then ate the 4 quarters I put in and I left without.
Oh, no.
Add it to the list of reasons I need to go back soon. They don't show up in our Gmail unless they replied to us, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Gmail puts the names. But he said, love the podcast. So thank you. Karen S. writes in, please leave the bell sound effect. I was just going to say, Infra writes in, YouTube watcher here. Hello. Hello there. Eduardo, thumbs up.
Keep them coming, dude. I love this.
Yeah.
I'm loving seeing the YouTube action.
Should this be like Reels? Like Kirk reads your YouTube comments? You know what? If you guys read YouTube comments, or if you guys leave YouTube comments on this episode, I will do a State of the YouTubes reel, just for you guys, just me, because we could probably do it next Tuesday. Yeah, and we'll record on a phone. We'll record on this phone because we got the
little stand.
Yeah, we'll see, and I'll upload it to Instagram. It's T-Mobile.
Yes.
What's this UC?
Yeah. Ultra connection or something stupid, dude.
Wait, don't you have my Wi-Fi password?
Yeah, I think I turned off the Wi-Fi because of work or something earlier. I don't know.
Okay. But Emily writes in a couple times. She says, I want a bungo sticker.
What was bungo? Oh, that's right. That's right.
What was that? I said
bungo. We said something with bungo. It rhymed with something.
I don't know. I say a lot of things. It had nothing to do with bingo, right?
Bingo, bongo.
You know, I think I said bungo instead of saying something else. It came out. I was supposed to say something. I don't know. But she says, I always watch Trammin on YouTube at 1.25 times speed. Don't judge me. I slow you down from 1.5, which I watch for literally everything else.
That's crazy.
So, if we talk at this speed,
then we might
sound completely normal.
Maybe.
For Emma Lee. That was for you.
Oh, sorry.
You're supposed to finish each other's
sandwiches.
Exactly. Okay.
Bongo.
I'm going with Sam on this one.
Yeah.
And it says, I start listening on YouTube and finish listening on Spotify as I drive to work. Sounds like a thing.
Yeah.
Kimmy does that. She'll watch on YouTube, and then if she's like at work and real busy, she'll switch to Overcast. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys for writing on YouTube. Listen, we read, no matter how you write in, we read it. Mostly also on Discord. It depends on whether or not.
That's Sam. That's Raven.
What?
That's Raven. That's why I was like, I thought she wrote in. Yeah. 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 I don't know why her username's Sam.
It's a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. Come on, YouTube. Oh, because they gave everyone the @
Yeah. Yeah.
This @ you got to stop with the @ That was Twitter. Twitter's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see anyone notice this, but obviously I don't watch everything. People are like, oh yeah, it's a funky @ symbol on Threads with like an extra thing. It's the @ symbol in the Instagram font when you use the Instagram mention tag.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Like, come on, guys. Wake up. Okay. The problem is sometimes, okay, if you write in on Discord and you want it to be a write-in, put like write-in or for the show.
Because otherwise it gets lost.
Well, no. What happens is they put an episode discussion and then we go discuss with them.
Yeah.
So it's like, do they even,
Yeah.
if you want us to say it out loud, we'll repeat it, even though we talk to you. But we will actually just talk to you on Discord. Okay, now for the We Have It So Good write-in. Tiffy Luna says, we have it so good. Had a trip the weekend of June 30th for my friend's birthday. We attempted to get Roger's virtual queue at 2 on Friday, but didn't get it. And I was blocked out that Saturday. No shows Sunday and Monday, so Rogers was a no-go this trip. This was due to the Haunted Mansion premiere. Hopefully, I will see it when I come back down in August. As for cold brews, the s'mores cold brew from the cappuccino cart was a 7 out of 10. Didn't taste like s'mores to me. Cookies and cream cold brew, 7 out of 10. Just okay, and had unnecessary cookie crumbs on the cup. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's like glued to the cup.
That's weird.
Yeah, they did that with the shake at Schmoozies. But she writes, cold brew black calf, 10 out of 10. Had to make up for the 2 okay cold brews. We were also on the hunt for the dark chocolate covered pineapple. We found it on the last day. We saw them making it at Candy Palace in the morning, and we asked when they will be out to sell. Said a couple hours because it needs to set, get inventoried, packaged, etc. Wow. A few hours later, we hopped over to DCA and checked Trolley Treats, and they were there. 10 out of 10. One of my friends brought hers back home on the plane, and made it home in one piece. I finally got to see the fireworks with fireworks. I only saw it once with only the projections. It was amazing. Definitely the best fireworks they've had. Took 2 attempts to see because of the damn wind made us miss on attempt 1. Attempt number 2, we waited during the second showing of Magic Happens. People started camping out around 5:30 p.m. The castle view is freaking, I would say the other word, beautiful. Got to see, just say hella.
I know, dude. What?
Hecka.
Hecka.
Said got to see and take a pic with Indy. When he was looking at his map, I asked him if he wanted to use my Google Maps and got a chuckle from him. For outside the park food, my friends and I ate at the Source in Buena Park the day I was blocked out.
I need to go, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
They just opened up a new place that I want to try. I don't even remember what it's called, but there are so many things at the Source that
I don't know what it looks like,
it's a mall.
but it's like small or something, right?
Yeah. That's dude. Jeremy was the one who was telling us about that egg sandwich place there.
Ooh.
That like Japanese egg sandwiches. That's not like egg bread. It's a little different, but yeah, I hear so many good things at the Source.
Let's go. We'll do it. Okay, sorry. She said I would describe it as an Asian outdoor mall. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was indoor.
No.
Oh, they have so many food options there. That probably killed the Buena Park Mall, which I didn't know was a thing either.
I didn't know.
My friends and I definitely enjoyed it there. Also, for anyone who stays by the convention center, there are a bunch of food trucks in between the Hilton and Marriott. Most were open until 8:30 p.m. They had good food choices, and our food came out pretty fast. What'd you get? Overall, great trip. And finally was Trammin after who knows how long. As Kirk knows, my friends and I take the Toy Story buses. Yeah, I wish I could say what her friend said on here, but family show. It wasn't bad. It just can't say it.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I think it was her friend Christine. I think that's her friend's name. I don't know.
That is my name sometimes at Starbucks.
How?
I say Christian and they read Christine.
Rain.
I've talked to you about this. I don't introduce myself as Rain, dude.
Dude,
It's
Rain
narcissistic.
Wilson exists. They don't know. Why are you ordering drinks in person at Starbucks?
It's a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time. But yeah, I always get Christine. It's Christian. Yeah.
Anyways. Okay. Have you gone?
No.
All right. So I'll get into mine as quickly as I can. So I went on Saturday. I, for no particular reason, was like, I'm going to get a Blue Bayou reservation like a month ago. And then I found like, I think 2. And it has been 3 years since Kimmy found Trammin. So I was like, you know what? We'll go. It was the day after, but whatever.
Tram-anniversary.
Yeah, our own Tram-anniversary. So got a Blue Bayou reservation for 6:10. We checked in on the app, like 10 minutes early. After 20 minutes, I went to talk. No, I checked in at 6:08. After 20 minutes, I'm like, let me go ask this host.
Yeah.
So there's a little line of like 3 people, right? And then this guy starts yelling at the host.
Oh, God.
And at first, I was going to
One of
step in.
them.
I'm like, what if he punches me?
Yeah.
And he stopped. He just like said something loudly and stopped. Okay. And then he went and sat down. The host kind of was like not having it, but he let him just like did a thing. He's like, go sit down. And then the other people in front of me heard like there are no walk-ins. And so they left. And I go, hey, I checked in on the app. I never got a second text. He goes, well, did you check in with me? And I go, no, it says I'll get a text. And he goes, you have to check in with me.
Oh, God.
And at that moment, I was like, he didn't deserve to be yelled at, but I now understand this other man's frustration.
Yeah.
This guy was kind of a jerk about it. Like, he was like, well, you have to check in with me. And it was like an older man. And I'm like, it says right here.
Yeah.
Like, I took it. Okay.
You took a screenshot?
Listen. So he was like, okay, now you're checked in. And I was like, okay. I stood around for 20 minutes because I don't want to be that guy who checked in. When's the table going to be ready?
Yeah.
You know? And it said, like, because Kimmy was like, wait, what did it say? And I showed it to her, and it says, you will receive another text when it's time, when your table is ready and time to return. Right? You are checked in is the first thing. So we sit down.
Honestly, that's almost like I'd go to Main Street and probably complain about it.
I took a screenshot and provided feedback in the app.
Yeah.
And then I got an email today that said, we will share this with Blue Bayou. I don't know if that means anything.
Yeah.
But you know what? I believe that they will at least say something to Blue Bayou. Hey, someone wrote in just freaking Disneyland app support and said, you guys are doing something weird. And I sent the screenshot of the text with nothing after it.
Yeah.
And then me and like 3 other people got texts.
At the same time.
And then someone said something and he goes, oh, just ignore the text. That means they're going to come get you soon.
Like the hostess?
The same guy.
Oh, man.
And then it got even weirder. So I see him walk to where the other cast members are. And he just was like, all right, I'm going to go on break or something. And then they looked really confused. And then he just like walked past them as they tried to talk to him. And then one of them went and then he like came back. Now, the reason this is weird is I don't know if you guys have noticed the way cast members go on breaks is that the person who is going to replace them shows up with a little printed receipt that is telling them it is your break time, whatever, badge out, yada, yada, right? So they were very confused. Then he came back and then a hostess came up and started kind of like helping. And then he left and then she became the host and was like very clear with people. Now, I don't know if it was his fault with the check-in thing. That might be a Blue Bayou problem.
Right.
But he was not good at explaining. He could have, if this was an issue that came up multiple times already, because the thing the guy yelled was, why didn't you tell me this blank time ago?
He was probably there for even longer than you were.
I think he said an hour ago. But
Really?
he could have been exaggerating or I could have misheard.
Yeah.
But like, again, don't yell at anyone. But I understood his frustration. And like, yeah, the guy looked like, after I like observed a little bit, he didn't seem like entitled. He seemed like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
You know? But again, don't yell at anyone. There's no justification for that. But yeah, it was so weird and the cast member was just not helping with the situation. Like usually when there's weird stuff, they'll every 5 minutes say stuff. Like when an item is gone at a festival booth, every time new people come in the line, they'll be like, just so you know, we're out of blank. We should be getting it. Like, you know.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. Just like, hey, the process is a little weird. Please check in with me if you've checked in on the app.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to go bug every freaking host and say like, hey, checked in, want to make sure there are no problems. Like anywhere I get a reservation, I'm going to be paranoid now.
Yeah.
And then if they say something like, oh, I'm like, sorry, I had a weird thing with Blue Bayou. They made me come to the thing, right? Until I see that it doesn't happen a couple times. Yeah. But yeah. But I was like, you know what? We're checked in. I was not mad. I was just like, just breathe and sit down. You're going to be fine, right? Like, so eventually they fetched us and we got seated. They took our order pretty quickly and we were ready to order. We ordered everything. So we ordered the corn fritters and poblano fritters garnished with parmesan, Fresno, and arugula salad and remoulade sauce.
Okay.
I'm going to just go in order, even though this came out with the gumbo and the hurricane. So they go, oh, careful, it might be hot. It's cold. Now, it was lukewarm.
Yeah.
They tasted really good, and they would have been better if it was hot. But I was like, it's fine.
Was the plate hot?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was weird. So I got the gumbo. This was the chicken gumbo with tasso ham, andouille sausage, and peppers with the rice on top. It's like white rice that you mix in. This was delicious.
Right?
It was so tiny.
Yeah, but it's good.
Should have got 2 probably.
Yeah.
It was,
I've gone to Blue Bayou just for that.
dude, so good. This should be an entree. I could eat a bowl of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, shockingly good. The chicken, I think, was a good touch.
Yeah.
I think better than beef because there's sausage.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Stewed beef is never good, right?
Beef stew.
Unless it's like birria or
Yeah, I haven't had it in years.
A chopped beef stew.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, the
You know
steak
what?
gumbo is not.
I have made a good beef stew. Like a crock pot beef stew.
Yeah. But like the steak gumbo is. It's okay.
I like it. But you get one piece of meat.
The steak isn't good.
Yeah.
Look, shout out to the veggie gumbo. It's actually really good.
I need to try it.
It's tomatoey though.
Yeah.
If you like tomato,
I
it doesn't taste like marinara. It's delicious. It's hearty too. So gumbo, absolutely delicious. Also kind of warm. More hot than warm, but it wasn't steaming. I didn't have to blow on the spoon.
Right.
You know? But really good flavors. Guys, the sauce has a little heat on the corn fritters. I don't know if there are 2 kinds of fritters. I think they're the same. The Fresno chilies or whatever, I burned my lip on that arugula salad, so I just didn't touch it.
Got it.
And like it hurt. Not like, oh, it's spicy, my stomach's gonna hurt. No, it hurt my lip like numb. Very weird. So I did order the hurricane cocktail because I wasn't gonna order beer and wine.
Right.
All right. It was good. It was very sweet.
Yeah.
It's a drink. It's Bacardi Reserva Ocho rum, Myers Original Dark Rum, Simply Orange, Passion Fruit Puree, Grenadine, and lime juice with Luxardo, maraschino cherry, and orange garnish.
It reminds me of like Oga's. Like an Oga's drink.
Yeah, maybe a little sweeter. I think you got to mix it. It's not like cold enough. It's on ice.
It's not cold enough.
Nothing was the right temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
So Kimmy drank 3/4 of one of these. She liked it.
The hurricane?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She knew it was alcoholic. Kimmy almost never drinks. I'm going to say never drinks. She takes a sip of things and sometimes 4 sips of things.
Mm.
I said, you're keeping this, and I'm ordering another one. She was like, okay. So, yeah, she liked it. She also got the Louisiana lemonade, which is Minute Maid, lemonade, Sprite, mango, raspberry. It's pink lemonade. Right. Not pink lemonade. Skip it. Now, we had ordered the food with the appetizers, but like to come out at separate times. I think we did not see the waiter for like 30 minutes, if not longer.
They go away for a long time.
And I wanted another hurricane.
Yeah.
They were just gone.
Good luck.
Gone. Didn't even see our waiter around the Blue Bayou. And we were seated in the middle, so we could like see the water, not quite there. I think they were giving it to like families with kids.
Mm.
Lots of kids. Lots of kids. There were some kids stomping up and down behind me. And I turned around because it was like, hey, I'm not mad, but
what are you doing?
Settle down.
Yeah. Stand down.
Yeah. It was like, well, we got to reel this in, is what I told Kimmy. And the mom goes, oh, I'm sorry. She told the girl, okay, that's enough of that. Sit down. And she goes, sorry, her leg was numb. And she was just I'm like, Kimmy and I were just like, it's okay. But it was like this, I just need you to know, we got to calm down a little bit. All right. No one's going to yell. I'm not even going to use words. Yeah. I made it look like I was seeing what was going on. But I also was, because what the hell is going on behind me? So little princess sat down. And then I realized there was a problem when they were there, I think long before we sat down. And like, eventually they got their food. Because like, oh, they'll leave soon. No, they hadn't eaten yet.
If the girl's leg is getting numb, I think they've been sitting for a while.
So maybe 30 minutes after we ate the appetizers, the food showed up.
Yeah.
Kimmy's plate was piping hot. She got the pistachio lemon basil pasta, which is asparagus, squash blossoms, pea tendrils, cherry tomatoes, and a pistachio basil beurre blanc, recommended to us by listener Nicole. Mm. And this is plant-based. I guess they can't use butter, oil, but it was good. It was almost creamy.
Nice.
And I got the Creole roasted chicken, andouille sausage, roasted shrimp, Creole rice, and Creole sauce. Pretty good. Very simple. It's all Creole food. The jambalaya rice that it came with was really great.
Nice.
The shrimp was forgettable. The chicken was good.
I'm glad you didn't get the steak.
Yeah, I feel like...
it's a ribeye right now, right?
There's a few steaks. There's a filet.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, I don't think I need the steak from here. Because if I don't like steak at steakhouses sometimes, because they're not good enough, this isn't the place. And lots of people were ordering steak.
Okay.
So at least everything was hot, and everything tasted pretty good. So eventually we scraped the plates. Mm-hmm. A lot of food. Food. It's filling, for sure. We already knew what we wanted for dessert because the creme brulee is plant-based.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's good. I've had it.
Well, maybe it changed, but it's plant-based.
Okay.
So I wanted the Disney 100 chocolate tart, dark chocolate coffee custard in a chocolate cookie crust. Dude, have you seen this thing?
Mm-mm.
Disney 100 chocolate tart.
Man, I'm hungry, dude.
Me too.
After that salad.
Dude, yeah.
What do you do?
Huh?
You just drink water right now?
Yeah, I can't eat after 8.
Yeah.
So, but it works, you know. And you shouldn't eat near bed. This is like as close as we're gonna get to it, I guess. So this is.
Surprised you didn't take a picture.
I did. My phone was acting up. It would just like take a picture and then it was blurry afterwards. Like, dude,
like there was a delay. Oh, that's right. Your phone's downstairs.
Photos.google.com.
Frodo's?
Photos.google.com. I wonder if that's a thing. Okay, come on. Okay, so this was the gumbo.
Yeah.
This was the fritters. They're big.
That's not what I expected.
There are 4 of them. No, they're huge.
Yeah.
Just doughy. That's the hurricane. That was the chicken thing. Bigger than you think.
Okay.
What happened? You could see that I was like, oh, it took the picture and I moved the phone away.
Yeah.
So you could see the big shape. It's like the size of, my favorite size is softball cut in half. A little bigger than that.
Cool.
And the thickness of like a little more than a quarter. Americans will do anything except use the metric system. But so the mousse type, the chocolateness in here was like ganache, but a little cakey with a crunch on the bottom, like thick, like dark chocolate crunch. Dude, espresso mousse and this star, and it was chocolate, not white chocolate. So
Real chocolate.
the little wishing star thing. Dude, this was phenomenal.
Wow.
Freaking blue. Kimmy was like, I'm full, but we're ordering the dessert. I'm like, there's a separate pocket. It's okay. The stomach. Dude, we were so into this thing. It was so rich, and it was exactly what I needed after, like, the food was good, but like very like
good.
Just good.
Yeah.
But I was satisfied.
Yeah.
But then it just punched in the face with chocolate.
Beautiful.
And it was like dark, but not bitter, just decadent. The waiter, what was her name? It might have been Melissa. Described it as decadent. And it was. Highly recommend this dessert.
So it seems like the food is pretty good.
So
service was bad.
Okay. Waiter wasn't bad. Service as the concept was bad.
Yeah.
You know what? The bus people and the water guys, they're great. Nice. They were refilling the water, clearing the plates, not being pushy. They're good. Our waiter was very nice. She couldn't make the food cook any faster, you know?
That's probably why they leave. Honestly.
But she was like, oh, your food will be out any minute. And it literally came out like 30 seconds later. So, yeah. So, my notes. I went into this because I wanted to have a special experience. I was not disappointed by the food because I kept my expectations in check. I knew how much it was going to cost going in. You know what? The hurricane, because I knew everyone was sandbagging it a little bit, it met my expectations exactly.
Cool.
I knew exactly what it was. I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah.
It's going to be a sweet drink. If a Buzz is a can of Coke, this was a Red Bull in terms of the bubbles. Like, think of the bubbliness. You know, the Red Bull's got the little tiny bubbles. The Buzz was beginning, but that's all. It didn't go anywhere else, you know? I think Kimmy too, a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's about it. But it's okay. I wasn't trying to get drunk or anything. So here's the weird thing. Okay, you know what? Pictures. So, okay. I'm checking the times. All right. We sat in the like lobby at 6:33 p.m. All right. And the reservation was for 6:10. I took a picture of Kimmy holding the menu at 6:41 p.m. The dessert showed up at 7:57 p.m. So an hour, 20 minutes.
Well, that's a while.
To get the dessert. And then we ate it, and then the check. They don't have the scanners. I had to write down the pass thing to get the discount, whatever. Good note, you don't have to mess with the tip. The tip is from the original amount before the discount.
Nice.
Like the suggested thing. It starts at 18 now. But that's fine. Waiter was great. Yeah. Very nice to us and all that. I will say, though, I had so much fun because we got the appetizers so early and they were so filling, we had enough time to not be full for the meal.
That's good. Yeah.
While there were children everywhere, maybe I'd hear a little whimper every now and then. No one was crying. Parents were pretty good about it. No one was loud.
Very good.
We had a chance to just like talk. Like we talk all the time, but it was like a little different where good environment, it was positive environment. No one was angry, besides the guy at the beginning, like again, yelling, not justified anger, probably. And he was probably there all day with his friggin' stroller,
Right.
So we had fun and just chilling, talking, looking around, talking about Disneyland and whatnot and the drinks and like what's good, what's not, like it was a good time.
Nice.
So I think just the fact that we weren't starving, that the appetizers were appetizers and I'm glad we ordered both.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out in the end. The food, I never thought it was going to blow me away. So if anything, the food was probably better than my expectations because of the chocolate tart. And overall, I had good expectations, but it was even better. We had a great time. I'm so glad I did it. It's definitely don't go just to go, which you've done.
Yeah.
And I think that was the mistake. You're going to have the little special thing. So if you got a little anniversary, a birthday, do it as a fun thing if it's something everyone in the party will enjoy.
I just would rather go to Carthay or Lamplight.
Yes, but now you're going for good dinner. But Carthay, you don't. Once you've been to Blue Bayou, you've been to Blue Bayou. That's the thing. If you haven't, though, as long as you're not sitting next to the kitchen, it's a good experience.
We were sitting the first table as you walk in.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I got lucky probably. But the ambiance, which you talk about all the time, is great.
Mm.
And it's a special, unique experience. But it is not a fine dining experience. But I think as long as you keep that in check, there's a tax. It's the Blue Bayou tax.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's okay if you know that ahead of time. So yeah, if you want better food, like finer food, Carthay Circle.
Mm-hmm.
If you want just like good comfort food, yeah, Cafe Orleans. That's what you said, right?
No, Lamplight.
Lamplight. You're not going. It's not anniversary date night at Lamplight. Lamplight is you're having a good time.
I've gone birthday.
Birthday, yeah. Birthday.
I see what you're saying though. Like a little more romantic.
Yeah, and it wasn't like we were staring into each other's eyes and whatever. It wasn't like that.
The ambience does a lot.
It's like, hey, this is a special night.
Yeah.
Lamplight, you're going with your friends, you're going with your buds, you're going with your listeners.
Mm-hmm.
You're going whenever you can because Lamplight's so good. But Lamplight, it's like burgers and the drinks are better, yeah, obviously, but it's a totally different vibe.
Yeah. And
Lamplight does have screaming children.
They do. That they do.
Yes. But yeah, I do love Lamplight. But yeah, rest of the trip, I'll try to go through quickly because we're getting there. But yeah, thank you, Nicole. I ate like a sixth of Kimmy's pasta. Hey, look, you put oil on pasta.
you got something.
It was great.
Yeah.
It's great. But yeah, I don't care about any of the desserts. Always get chocolate. It's great. So we really wanted to ride Big Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
We walked out and we saw like the Haunted Mansion red carpet and signs. I'm like, oh, let's go check it out. 13-minute wait, which means zero.
Yeah.
So we actually took our time taking pictures. Like there are more than I've posted, and I'll post them like maybe when the premiere happens, like for real. Comes out like 28th.
Of this month?
Or 20th.
Wow.
Wait. I think because they did the world premiere, but it's not out. Let's see, Haunted Mansion. November 26, 2003. It's been 20 years, dude.
Wow.
You know what? I don't care enough.
It comes out soon.
Oh, no, that was behind the scenes. All right. Sorry, not happening. So yeah, we walked around, took pictures. Cool to be on a red carpet, a little plush, good sunset. And then, dude, we walked up the steps through the front door.
Wow.
And
up the steps? Just like literally right there by the carriage?
Walked up the steps.
Yeah.
And walked right in. And it was ice cold. And like he was already mid spiel. And then we went to the left.
Oh.
Left's usually for ADA.
Yeah.
So went in there. Dude, 20 people maybe in the room.
That is weird.
And Kimmy, I don't know why she thought this, but she said it might have just reopened, like it was closed.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she heard someone say it. But still, we were like on the carpet for like 10 minutes maybe. So no one was rushing there. And it was open when we saw it too. So yeah, the stretching room went down. There was no one down there. And we just walked in.
Dude, the last time I went, literally the last time I was at Disneyland, when we went down the stretching room, it was literally you couldn't get out. Yeah, it was completely backed up, and we were there for a solid 10 minutes. I don't know if they were waiting for somebody to load or what. Something broke down shortly or something, but it felt like I was at EDC.
Wow.
Like getting into EDC.
So the one thing that happened, someone took a picture with Flash. And it was a cast member in character. No Flash pictures, please. And then they did it again.
Yeah.
But I think they were trying to get him to say it, and he didn't say it again. They stopped.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall good ride. So I saw our Haunted Mansion model and Phantom Manor right next to it. I don't know where the other ones are.
I've only seen 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there might not be other ones.
There might not be, but Phantom Manor is right there.
Yeah, it's right next to it. So that was cool. Thanks for that, Rain. And Big Thunder said 25 minutes. The line went out.
Not 25.
I told Kimmy, I'm like, up to you. But if it's at 25 and the line went up, but it was inside, maybe it's not using the full switchback. We'll probably be okay. If it's outside, you don't want to wait there.
Yeah.
It was good weather, but you just feel bad when you're in the outside. So then we went to Matterhorn because we haven't done it in a while. Single rider. And that was like backed up. And I'm like, that's 2 lines.
Yeah.
And even though Haunted Mansion would have been a great thing, it's like, all right, we could leave for Matterhorn. I'm like, do you want to just walk through the back thing and go to hyperspace? Or see, I've been calling it that.
What the heck? Why?
Because I was so mad about it, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I didn't go on it, I think, right?
I didn't go on it either.
I'm not sure if we made it on during my birthday. Oh, because it broke down. So went on Space Mountain. There's like 3 people in front of me, and I think they were mistakenly in single rider line. Dude, every time because they saw big groups going in the single rider, everyone make sure you have a single rider card. This is just for the single rider line because they have the card back now. They're laminated and hand cut, dude.
That's
hilarious because they didn't print them on the square. I don't know. So they got to do some sort of chain on the walkway. I've said, excuse me, and like their turn. It's loud. But got on pretty quick. I was on it like, man, if people respond on threads is a good thread. Is there a ride like more exhilarating than Space Mountain? Exciting and exhilarating, you know?
At Disneyland?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
There are rides better at other things.
No, not in Credit Coaster.
Oh, no.
No.
There's no vibe.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think it's the most exciting.
Yeah. So write in if you disagree. And then, like I said, we saw Wondrous Journeys, which I basically described the whole thing to everyone. I did not realize Elias Disney has his own light on in Main Street that does not shut off.
Where?
The phone. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Before Wondrous Journeys, we went on Buzz.
Oh, cool.
So walk on.
Nice.
And lowest score I've ever got.
This is Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Right before fireworks. So look, left side of Main Street. It was on during fireworks. So shout out, dude. This what I noticed. This was like a hill during the fireworks, and Snow White's castle was up here. Like,
that's cool.
Or not hers, but you know,
it was purpose. There was
all
purpose.
of it. So almost tired. And so found a nice spot. Watched the whole show. So good. What got Kimmy? Oh, I think when it's like when Mulan is all like, all that.
Mulan goes hard.
Yeah. For me, it's the Hercules one, the trio, and Pooh. Oh, I just said it. Whatever. And Treasure Planet's awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't like the Big Hero 6 part. I don't like that song.
I think it's because it's Big Hero 6 too.
I love Big Hero 6.
Yeah, I'm fine.
The song sucks. We could be immortal. What is that?
It's Fall Out Boy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So then walked out. Dude, we like ran out. Like, get out of here.
Before the crowd.
Yeah. And dude, it downtown Disney was so packed. I'm like, hey, it might be worse to try to walk.
Yeah.
So we went through the people were sneaking under the rope, and cast members were like, don't do that. And people snuck in on the other side. As soon as we got in, they shifted from the left side loading to the right side loading. Dude, we got there. People were confused or with big parties. We got in the first row of the tram, the big old row, and sat backwards, which we haven't done.
That's cool.
And so we just snuck right onto the tram and went home.
Nice.
Wonderful night.
Sounds like a great trip.
And dude, 75 degrees and breezy.
It's those like
I can wear shorts.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
Yeah.
Max
Yeah.
cool.
Once you get the wind going a little bit, it feels good.
Yeah. 75 is not hot, and when sun's gone and not too humid or anything, perfect weather to like summer night.
Yeah.
So great time, great trip. Blue Bayou, I recommend it for special occasions that you are not trying to impress anyone with the food with.
Yeah.
You were trying to impress them with the fact that you got a Blue Bayou reservation and you want to go. But if you want good food, go anywhere else. But the food was good. You're not going to be like, this sucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, Carthay, you're going to get the chef cooking it, you know?
Right.
This one, I don't know. They might have put a tall hat on a cast member. But food's good. And I think, what is it? Monte Cristo's during lunch only?
Only. And
I heard them say it too. Lunch ends at 4.
And it comes with a salad as opposed to the
Pomme
fries.
frite.
The
Yeah.
pommes frites
Yeah.
at Cafe Orleans.
Yeah, if you want a Monte Cristo and other good food, Cafe Orleans is great if you just want food. If you want the ambiance, yes, Blue Bayou. Don't go at 8 p.m. like Rain keeps doing.
Yeah.
Get a nice 6 o'clock res, and you'll probably get a decent table. Or just pretend it's someone's birthday or something. I don't know. You put it in the app. I don't know if they check that. But yeah, Rain. What time is it?
It's
9 o'clock.
Pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best thing you tasted this week?
honestly, it might be the shake.
This shake that you had today right now.
Yeah. The banana wafer shake from The Habit.
Is the wafer vanilla?
Yeah. It's vanilla wafer. But it's, I never have shakes
From The Habit.
in general.
Really?
Yeah. I've had maybe one or two in the past like 3 years.
Except the time you had like 10 peppermint shakes from Chick-fil-A.
Except that time. Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah, I think that might have been it.
Rain wanted something different today. We didn't get too creative with it. Went to The Habit because I thought they had a Fruity Pebble shake, which may or may not be coming. But
Got a salad and a shake.
yeah, saw this banana wafer shake. So for me, I know I keep doing this after I change the rules. Just quick honorable mention to Mulitas and Taquitos from Casa de Cocinero.
Mm-hmm.
Just, burnt cheese is always going to be delicious. There you go. Chopped up taquitos. With
Beautiful.
Yeah. So good stuff. And they were like happy hour prices, which I'm not a happy hour guy, but whatever. But number one has to be the tart because it was so rich, so decadent, and just could not be beat. So, Rain, it is time for one last fight. Okay. I want to pit something against the quesadilla.
Corn dog. Those are becoming like the two staples of DCA now.
For you.
Yeah.
Well, which is it?
Corn dog.
Is that what you said? Come on.
I mean, what else goes against the quesadilla?
Bulgogi beef burrito.
Oh, bulgogi beef burrito. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you have to lose one.
I'd rather lose the burrito.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
Even though I
It's good. It's very good.
But the quesadilla is... It's still somehow annoying to try to find birria.
Yeah.
You got to go to a truck.
Yeah.
And there were a million people there, and it could not be good.
Yeah, the Guadalajara birria place, they're popping up everywhere. It's pretty good and good portions.
But this is delicious, and it's a good, different park food.
Yeah.
Bulgogi beef burrito is really good, but I'm like, all right, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it a quesadilla.
Nice.
Someone, what's the next episode? Oh no, I don't want to say the next episode. That's a good one. That's a good one. That one, the theme doesn't. Okay, write in with suggestions for one last fight for an alcoholic beverage.
Oh.
Write in with, you got to write with 2. I may pick your matchup. I may mix and match the matchups. You cannot put the open ocean.
Yeah, because
Come on, every freaking time, you know. No open ocean. And do we have any other signature drinks? Did we go?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, that's it.
Should we leave out Ogas?
No, I think they have some interesting stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So you can't call out the open ocean, and it must be a regular drink, no seasonal.
Yeah.
The R&D martini, who knows?
Ooh.
Who knows? Did we do that last week?
We talked about it.
I know, but did we one last fight it?
I don't remember.
I'm not going to check. So with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.